Maybe I can still get it back up while everyone's there. Dude just got griefed by my computer, bro. Like you literally the software, bro. I'm gonna have to look into it. It's giving me starting to give me issues, man.
I think it's back working.
Is that let me see.
Yeah, I'll post it in the Discord.
Oh, what the heck? I mean, I've seen this happen to like several people online. I just never knew it was gonna be
Hey,
me. I
send me
see
the
what.
link so I can post in the chat.
Okay, here, I got you.
Just
Yo, guys, if you're watching this, we just got griefed. You know, we just had some crazy stuff going on. Discord.
Post it in the Discord.
Here, I'll repost it. Just got griefed, bro. Having technical difficulties. It was crazy.
Yo, sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, I guess we had an internet cut out. Yeah, the market makers are after us. It does look like a nice little long is trying to set up right here. We ran these stops to the upside, so let's see how we are going to act with this K high and see you have these big buyers right here. That's what's kind of propelling us up. And it looks like we want some more to the upside. And like I was saying before we got cut off, right? If we look at this K high right here, the reason we liked that short right there was because we couldn't break up into this market structure. We kind of failed. But if we are able to break up into here, we have a lot of stops that are fairly close to be able to get run and then get up here to this 36.45. So definitely keep an eye on that. And right here we're about to it looks like the market wants to run some of these stops right here. So this could be a decent spot to try to get onto the long side.
Van said shadow ban for all the truth you guys be laying down. I'm like, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I did not end the stream at all on the software.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it either. I wouldn't doubt it. So we're seeing some responsive selling right here, right at that top. You wanna pay attention to stuff like this. So we came up and just barely couldn't crack K. And so right here, you're kind of waiting to see, okay, are we going to crack K? Now, let's say you wanted to get long right here. A good long opportunity would be the, uh, this 33, 35, 3, and your stop loss would be this value area high, right? Or right below this value area high, or you could hide underneath of this big buy order here. So, these are things that you definitely want to uh take into mind. And if when we come up here, if we don't break that high, then if you took the trade from here, that's when if we don't break this high, then it's time to get out of that trade because we're putting in this poor high, and you don't want to be in the way of that. um that's definitely a little bit more risky. Alex said just got your short liquidated. Were you in the short from the morning, Alex? So I don't know if you were in on the stream. So we hit our first profit target, and then as we saw the market reversed, you got to manage that risk. You got to be getting out of there. At least try to get out of there at that break even, especially as we're running up. The difference is that the market is a little bit more difficult to play off of the open. And that's one thing that we want to make sure that we're getting out of the way, that you're covering that and not taking that extra risk or that extra loss just to try to get a winner, right? You don't need to be right all the time. You need to manage risk all the time. Um, and so like I said, when we came back down, that's why we had that first profit target really close. It was only 100 points down, but the reason was being is so we could cover our costs. That way, if it ran past of our entry, that we were just going to get out from it. Alex from 34,900, but high leverage. Um, did you take any profit at that 34? I think I had a 34,817 maybe. Um 34,816 is where I had it. So you had a decent chance to get out of there. You guys got to make sure you're managing risk. And like I said, like all of my trades are not going to be right all the time. So you have to make sure that, that's one thing that you're doing. If you were on the stream, I talked about how, we wanted to get out of that trade at break even. That's why we're covering costs to try to get out of there at break even. But, I'm sorry to hear that you got liquidated. Sil T says we go to 35,500K. That's where I take my profit. That's where your take profit is. It's possible. I'm not a huge fan of us, failing here and then coming back down. Let's see. We have some decent buyers right here. How they are going to respond. See if they're going to hold this value area high and try to continue to push this market up. It's definitely an interesting U.S. Open. We've had some pretty boring U.S. Opens and U.S. sessions for the past couple of days. So,
Anthony Flores said in the last stream when it ended. Apparently for him, I said SC130 says what the heck LMFAO. I guess his stream just cut off as soon as I said that. Man, people said Biden just nuked the stream. LOL. Shoot, it's probably why. Like, if I say like stuff like that on stream, I would not doubt it if like they're just looking for keywords or something.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either.
You got Lloyd Watson saying, personally, I never go over 5x leverage.
Yeah, and I recommend for newer traders to not go over 2x leverage. I know it doesn't, it seems kind of like it's not worth it at that point, I guess, because some people are trying to make too much money or they want to get that big win. Um, But yeah, you've got to, if you have that profit target in mind. So for me, I already had that profit target there. So I placed my order. I got filled at like 34 9 quarter, like 25 or something like that. And when price went down here, I already took profit, right? And then I moved my stop loss. My stop loss was originally top of M to my entry. So that way when it did come up, I just got out of the trade. Um, you know, Unfortunately, I can't post like every single thing that I'm doing on my chart on the stream, which would be good. Um, but it would also be bad. There's a reason I really don't like to do that, and the reason is because if I am doing that, then you guys are just kind of copying exactly what I'm doing, and you're not really learning anything. And my whole goal here is for you guys to become consistently profitable, all the time because the market is trading 24 hours a day. I'm not trading 24 hours a day, but you know, we have such a huge community, the uh, all over the world, and so that's where uh my goal for you guys is to be able to manage that risk and be consistent on your own because then you guys will be able to help each other out in the trade room. Eric, I take out 33% at each take profit. So, right there, that was pretty much a break-even trade, right? I took some profit here, covered the rest at break even, and that's it. Uh, It's looking like we want to break this a low, James.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
at
I'm
3
still
a.m.
straight right
Yeah,
now.
my bad.
Yeah, I popped back into this trade around
Nice.
28,
Yeah, so
50.
we're also 3 a.m. and I are also trading futures at the same time. That's kind of like where we got started was in the futures market, the traditional market. So we've got a lot, kind of a lot going on. Clockwatcher said I constantly adjust my stop loss point. Yeah, that's good. Um, 5x is 20% to liquidation price. Um, there you go.
Yeah, if you guys are bad at math, you guys need to get good at math just to know what your liquidation price is. That's a good point that Silty brought up. Because, if you guys are 10x in, then, things are going to go a lot faster. So make sure you guys like have like a little table or something down. If you're going to play with leverage, you guys know how fast you'll get liquidated or what price point you'll get liquidated at. Because you don't want your liquidation to be your stop loss. All right. Your count will go to zero very fast that way. And I know from experience.
To add like a little bit of a quick snippet to that, there's a calculator. If you guys are using the Bybit exchange, there's a calculator on the top right. Literally doesn't say anything on it. It just looks like a tiny calculator. Click on that and it'll calculate your liquidation price based off of your entry and how much leverage you put in. It'll just have you plug it in. That's for the Bybit guys out there, you know.
So, and this is kind of what I was talking about right here, right? So now we're coming back down into that zone, and this is what market makers like to do is they like to, all these people are shorting. They like to take their stops, right? And then they want to see them chase the price down. They want to see if they're going to FOMO back in. We're right here back to this big buyer. They want to see them FOMO in. There is some big selling going on here. That's why I was saying if you were to try to buy this breakout, you know, if we get below that value area low, you know that you were wrong taking that breakout. And that's where you've got to cut your trade short. You can't just be sitting in these trades all day thinking, okay, it's going to come back, it's going to come back, it's going to come back. You've got to be ready to, realize that you were wrong and take a small loss, instead of trying to hit these big gains all the time.
Eric Smith, I'm curious if someone was hypothetically using Bybit in the US with VPN and Bybit caught on, what is the risk? So the thing about that is that they're supposed to not have you on their exchange. That's the thing. So like if you are using their exchange, you're totally fine to do that, right? And again, I'm not a legal advisor in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so always do your own research. But from the stuff that I looked at, right, like those exchanges that are offshore, like they have to keep U.S. Traders away from it because we're not allowed to. So like if U.S. traders find a VPN or something, that's why you see a lot of people using Bybit, like in the U.S. And it's not allowed because you can do it. But they have to keep you away from their platform, not the other way around. You're not gonna get penalized.
Yeah, so Alex just brought that up. It says right there that you need 2 weeks to close your positions and withdraw your assets. So I had a Coinbase account at one point in time, living over here in Hawaii. I had to verify my address, and they don't support Coinbase over here. So I had to basically take my crypto out and put it into another wallet. But there's no penalty or anything like that. They just want you to close out your positions, like Alex was saying, and then you got to move them over to another spot. So worst thing that can happen is you have to find a new exchange.
Oh yeah, for those trading Bitcoin guys, we want to be able to get some more investments in here for people to trade, not just Bitcoin. We kind of want to, like Bitcoin Brad was saying, he does do a lot in the traditional markets, so we want to expose you guys just to how the traditional side is as well. It's very, very similar. It's the same thing, but through time we'll show you guys some other things that we use. Like I know you guys on stream see it all the time. We use NinjaTrader. It's a very, very useful has a very useful user interface, and it just makes everything so much easier, and you can still trade the Bitcoin price action. For what we do, guys, you don't necessarily, I see a lot of people saying, why don't you trade, like buy the actual Bitcoin? And the thing is, it's the same thing when you're using other interfaces like NinjaTrader that trade futures. I mean, you don't really own the Bitcoin either when you trade off of Bybit because you're trading a futures contract. So, our goal is to make money as the market moves and not worry about these long-term holds. Also, hit the like button. Sorry.
Yeah, let's bang that like button. I know we had the stream disconnect, and so we kind of lost lost everybody, but it looks like everyone's coming back in. So let's go ahead and let's bang that like button.
Yeah, let's get those people that were able to finally get on the stream. Let's hit that like button so when they're scrolling back through YouTube, they'll see 2,000 point Bitcoin move on their suggested. Because these new people, guys, that we get in, they're skeptical at first. The newcomers are skeptical. It's normal. We've all been there. But they'll hear it, and they're gonna be like, let me hear this guy out. Let me see what he has to offer. Then here's Bitcoin Brad with the red pill. It's OV from there. Welcome to the Citadel.
And so we have an interesting price movement setting up right here, right? We have this big buyer. There was some selling. We're seeing, kind of a battle area, right here off of the open, this value area high, back down to the point of control. if we get, if we get down here, this big buyer right here, he's going to cover. And so we should see some downward pressure right here. So, so this is kind of what I'm eyeing, and then kind of the same thing, to the upside. If we keep if we pop these tops, there's a lot of stops that can be ran from, previous people that were short up here from the 35. If we zoom this out a little bit, you can see it. We have these stops back here, and people think, oh, they're probably not there. Oh, they're there. I promise you that they're there. So if we start popping this level, there's some stops that can get ran pretty quickly and take us, up to the target 36,450. So that's definitely something you guys want to keep your eyes on. Eric Smith, thank you for the 5, bro. Awesome, appreciate it. That is, I mean, all of you guys are just amazing, right? It's
Right.
just kind of mind blowing for all of us still. So
Have I been talking? Or did my mic recently get muted?
um no, you were talking.
Oh, okay,
Look
okay,
at the
good.
phone bill, bro.
Uh,
Uh let's see. Someone said, Brad, did you get stopped out? No, Alex, I took profit and then covered, and then I'm kind of eyeing another little short right here. So I took profit on our first take profit, which was here, and then covered the rest at break even. And I'm looking to see if these buyers don't step in right here to help this big buyer out, and we start breaking this B low. I'll probably try to jump in a short right here, and then take a little bit off again right here, and then try to catch this downside. And then on the inverse side, um, for the long, what I'm looking for is a break of this top and have the price come back down and see buyers defend this area, right? Don't let it, because they tried to get to it and then it ran all the way back down to the point of control, right? But if buyers are able to break this top and defend, then that's where I'll try to secure a long position and try to run some of these stops to the upside and catch a nice little move to the upside. We had a really good move last night. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see a little profit taking to the downside. But people, we are seeing a little some buying, right? So it's nice. Everyone was kind of basically afraid that the Bitcoin bull run is over. Everyone keeps asking me about the bull market, but basically, we're not in here. We're not really concerned about bull, bear, or lions or tigers or bears, right? We're just concerned about market structure and price action. That's what we are concerned about in here. That's what we're looking for.
yeah, we're definitely gonna be one like some. We're honestly, from what it looks like, from what I've seen from other people that are trying to be on YouTube teaching their people how to trade on their communities, we're gonna be, pretty much the only community that survives the bear market when it comes, and everything is just in the red, because you can make money either way. And it's like Bitcoin Brad was saying, market structure. There's always going to be market structure in a bull trend and in a bear trend, and even when it trades sideways, and you can make money on the moves.
Sorry, I'm placing some trades real quick.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
good, man.
Um, so here we go. We're below it, and let's see if we're gonna run this low. And like I said, this is the area where I'd like to try to get short. And the reason being is because we're gonna see this person try to cover their position to get out of the way, right? To cover the rest of their position so they can, not take a loss. I'm sure they took some profit, but we want to see them, catch a little bit of follow through. And then once they start to cover that position, when you're a buyer, you turn into a seller immediately as soon as you place your order. As soon as your order gets filled as a buyer, you turn into a seller. And you're either going to sell it for more or you're going to sell it for less. And so in this case, we are seeing a little bit of follow through. We're seeing some selling come in, and our target is here. Our target is the low of D. That's going to be that first spot where we're going to look to take some profit. Um, my stop loss is this value area high. That's where I know I'm wrong. So you have a small risk on this trade. Uh, you know, you're talking 100 and 180-ish points right here, depending upon where your fill is at. And so now we're seeing some buying support. So, this is one thing that you definitely this is how you manage risk, and you want to just kind of pay attention, uh keep your hand on your mouse, and be ready for anything. You've got to be quick in this racket. Got to be ready for anything. So here comes the follow through. Let's see if we can keep it running, right? And our first target is down here, and if we get down there, that's where I'm gonna cover for a little bit of profit, and then let it run, let the rest run, and uh try to get a little bit get a little bit of a runner. But I'm not expecting us to run forever. I'm just expecting us for people to take some profit because they've been getting long all night, right? Or for me all night, for you guys could be all day, so, something like that. So
I don't know if we got to it because I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but Eric Smith, we probably already shouted you out, I think, but if we didn't, right, because I definitely want you guys to be recognized. Eric Smith with the $5, he put 5 fire emojis. Thank you, man. The community is just fire. Honestly, everything that you guys are about. We are living uh in a very mutual Discord server. We learn from you guys. You guys learn from us. We grow together. We make money together. Every now and then, right? It's okay, right? We take losses together, but we
I'll be
learn
back in a
together.
second.
Yeah, you're good, man. We take losses together, but we learn together, and we learn how to minimize those losses. So we're experiencing as a team, and everyone's experience is different. And in the Discord, that much experience, like think about it, right? If you have a room full of 30 people and they all experience something 30 different times, that is of great value and of importance to everyone else. So you don't have to mess up 30 times to understand how everyone else messed up in their own individual way those 30 times. And you get a lot of good experience. So thank you, Eric Smith, for definitely donating and contributing towards the cause of us growing the Discord and the community as a whole. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything. It's not easy because it's just so many moving pieces, but that's no reason as to why we're going to slow down anytime soon. So Eric Smith, thank you again for the $5 donation. We really appreciate it, and we really appreciate your support. We also got 3 a.m. Trader in here. I know he wants to say something. I know he got that advice on deck right now. You got that soapbox?
Yeah, we could talk a little bit. I'll fill in some time for Brad while he's gone. Let's see here. Let's go through some stuff. Go through some questions real quick. Let's see what we got. I saw something back here that I wanted to look into.
Towards the beginning.
Hey, Alex Covert, bring back a mango bang for me as well, man. Let me see here. Sue, welcome. Let's see here. Let's see here. What else we got in the chat?
Oh, it's fairly recent because Brad's been explaining.
Jose, welcome, man. Thank you. Let's see. Alex, I seem to have bad risk ratio management. I win very small amounts but lose bigger amounts. How could I have a better RR? Is that risk reward, man? Or risk return? Let's see here. Or risk ratio, maybe risk ratio.
Yeah, I think it's risk
That's
ratio.
gonna be with entries, man. So, when you guys are looking at market structure, that's the reason we're trying to see like where rotations or pullbacks are gonna be at. We're gonna see where stops are at. So, there's multiple strategies you can have when trading. The best thing you can do for placing a trade is, or sorry, for your risk management is to place a good trade. And that comes with patience and that comes with screen time. So, you know, everyone thinks that being a trader is being in a trade 24/7, and that's the big issue with this crypto market. It's 24/7, never shuts down. You guys can, imagine like if you're an alcoholic and a bar is open 24 hours a day, right? That guy's gonna set that bar 24 hours a day, so there's a reason why things shut down. This crypto market, you guys don't have to be on there 24/7. If you guys are up 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., pick an hour or two to trade. And that trade doesn't mean that you guys are actually in a trade. That trade could be you guys are watching and waiting for your best setup. It's better to take a really good setup and be in and out and take a huge quick win than is to sit there, be in there all day, averaging in, averaging out. draining your mental capital. All right. So just because it's a 24-hour market, don't trade at 24 hours. So best way to get your risk ratio management, Alex, it would be to watch the market, put in more screen time, and get the better entries. Okay. And if you are averaging in, don't put in a big position on the first trade. All right. Put in the first trade and see how that trade is going, and then start adding size to it. Okay. If that's your strategy and you want to average in, put in a small amount and then start averaging up from there. Okay. But basically the best thing you can do is put in a better trade entry. So don't FOMO into the buy or the sell button, all right? And then same thing too, being a trader is not being in a trade 24/7 or every time you're on the computer. It's just about watching the market. All right? So the more you watch the market, the better feel you're gonna have for it. Like I say, this is kind of like a relationship. It's like your boyfriend, your girlfriend. The more time you spend with that person, the more you're gonna learn their habits, all right? So just sit there and watch. You guys don't have to be in a trade every single time you guys are on the computer. Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Just to add on to what 3 a.m. said, you know, the more you're in a trade, probably the more you're gonna lose. It's kind of like someone said, it's like Vegas 24/7, right? That's 100% true, and there's a reason that they like that it's open 24/7 because they know retail traders like yourselves and I are gonna be in there, trying to make these trades, because we're trying to make as much money as we can, and that's what they count on. They count on us trying to trying to you know beat the market, right? When in reality, that's not our job. Our job is not to beat the market. Our job is to just ride the wave with the market, and go from there. Jump off at the right times, and get paid when we can. Take the opportunity when the opportunity presents itself, and go from there. If you're trying to beat the market all the time, that's an impossible game. You're basically, playing chess against the computer. And I think like the computer's undefeated, and even against like chess
Hmm.
masters and stuff now. So um,
Got one more
that's
question then
okay. So
you can answer. So Serendipity saying, I'm a little confused by the delta. Are those limit orders waiting to be filled, or those have already been filled?
the delta is orders that have been executed. That's why we like it. I'm not really a huge fan of resting orders or like the DOM because they can pull those orders whenever they want, right? What happens is, oh, hang on, 3M, could you take this? I'm getting a phone
Yeah,
call.
yeah, no problem. So serendipity delta is something that's already happened. So delta is it is not filled, it's not waiting to be filled or anything like that. It's orders that are already filled. So one thing we're gonna talk about to you guys when we start teaching you guys about the market is what delta is. Delta is so every market starts at an auction of zero, like a balance, zero, right? When you have aggressive buying, which is people buying the market order, people selling the market order, that's how you get delta. So delta is a difference of market orders and limit orders. Sorry, market buys, market sells. So you start at a zero, and when you have aggressive buying, you get plus one, plus one, plus one for every contract that goes through. When you have aggressive selling, you get plus one, plus or minus one, minus one, minus one. So if you have a positive delta, just like when you see those CVD candles that Brad has in his charts, if the trend is going up, if the market's going up, you should have the you should have those delta candles match. So it should be green candle, green candle, green candle. I look at delta as a number, so I look at it as the balance. So for example, in the ES, your cumulative delta right now is negative 191. So that means sellers are being a little bit more aggressive when it comes to the market today. Delta should match the trend. So if the price is going up, delta should start getting positive in the direction. If trend is going down for the day, delta should be getting more negative. So it's not about limit orders or anything like that. It's more just about how aggressive buyers and sellers are in the market this time. So that's what delta is. It's just basically the difference of aggressive buyers versus aggressive sellers. Let me see here. Hope that answered your question.
You
Yes, and
have
All-Star said, no stupid questions. That's 100% true. If you guys don't ask the question, then we cannot tell you the answers, or at least we cannot find the answers out for you guys. If we don't know something, we will tell you guys and we will look it back up for you guys, okay? Let's see, Brad, is this how you trade every day? You do several trades back to back? I was under impression that you trade stuff. So, Alex, it goes back to the thing I was saying before. We all have different trading styles, different trading techniques, different ways to make the trade happen. We don't only trade stop runs. We look for stop runs because they're high probability trades. So, for example, if price is just hovering above, hovering below these stop areas, we will take those trades once we see some, a reason to get in there. It's not just stop runs. So, we get into a trade, we have price targets, and we set our stop loss. Stop loss is usually in profit once the trade gets into profit. We'll set a tight stop loss. Um, I saw a video the other day about someone talking about leverage and all this other kind of stuff. It is not a bad thing to lose a trade, okay? It's better to take a predetermined loss than it is to get your account stopped out because you just ran out of margin or you ran out of leverage because you're over leveraged yourself, okay? So we will, if we get, say for we take a position and we're in Bitcoin at 35,000 and we're going short and Bitcoin gets to 34 and we move our stop loss to, 34.50 or something like that and we get stopped out. We'll take our profit there and then we'll sit around and we'll just requalify the trade. And what we mean by requalify the trade is this still a short trade, or is the market going to turn around, come back up, go past 35, is going to come back, maybe tap 34 something and then come back down. So it's all about entry and you have to just sit there and you watch it. So it's better to take the same trade. It's okay to sell the same level over and over and over again. How many times have you guys seen the market? So, I'm just using 35,000 example. Starts at 35, goes down to 34, comes back to 35, goes back down to 34, comes back to 35, back down. You know how many times you could have taken that position? I'm not just saying to sell at 35 every single time, but it comes with a screen time. You can watch how the market is reacting to these different price levels. And then now that you guys are understanding TPO and starting to see what TPO is, you guys can have better entries. So it's okay to sell the same level over and over and over, or buy the same level over and over and over again. You just have to see how the market reacts at those levels. So you have to requalify the trade and constantly see what the market conditions are. Okay. So, we don't only trade stop runs. That's just the fun part right there, because a lot of people don't know where stops are at. So it's fun to see these stop runs, and then when it happens, it's one of those fast moves. So it's like one of those things where we're looking to get in and get out. We're not expecting the thing to just, the bottom to drop out or the top to blow off. Those are basically fast trades. I think someone else asked about halfback earlier. So halfback is just a reference point, between the top and the bottom of the bar. Halfback is a scalper's term. So when you guys are trading and you hear someone say, oh, like, short halfback, long halfback, when scalpers are trading, they're in and out of a trade. That's why they call it scalping. So, they're looking for ticks, they're looking for points, and they're usually in with like, a decent amount of size. It doesn't take a lot to make a good amount of money. We don't have to have these 1,000-point moves, these 2,000-point moves. It honestly gives you guys more time to get in and then more areas to take profit. You can get in with large size and take just a few ticks. And, for example, on the ES market, each tick is $12.50. So 1 point is $50. If you hop in there with one contract, that's $50 for a point. But if you hop in there with 10 contracts, get 1 point, that's $500. Every time, the market moves, there's a 20-point swing in the market, and you can trade that swing over and over and over again. We're not here to just, short the top, buy the bottom, or buy the bottom and sell the top. We're here to trade over and over and over again. You can sell and buy the same level each time. You just have to requalify each one of your trades. So for the half pack, like I said, that's a scalper's area. If you're gonna get in the trade, you want to go long or short from there, you have to manage your risk. And if the trade doesn't work out, you need to get out of it fast. So you need to have a tight stop loss on a half back position. And like I said, if the trade does not work out, you need to get out, because it's one of those things where it's a quick movement. It's just a reactive buy, reactive sell. It's not one of those places where you're sitting there and you're trying to go long from that position. Okay. Let me see what else we got here for questions.
I got all the questions if you want me to read them.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I got you.
One thing, one thing.
go
Let me
ahead.
add real quick. So, like, if we have this down bar right here, right, and then the C bar opens up and doesn't tick down at all, right? That's letting you know that there's no supply. If there was supply, if there was selling right here, then we would push down. But there's no supply, and that's why we're pushing back up. Maybe sellers will come back in up in this area, but as of right here in this area, there's no supply. And that's one thing that as you move forward in your journey with the TPO, that you will recognize that there's no supply in this market. So that, if let's say you were in a short from here and this bar opens up, or if you're in a short from here and this bar opens up, and let's say your target was down here, then that's a spot where you're going to want to cut this trade because there's no supply. And yeah, you could be right. We could come up and we could come down. But this is just at least something to understand, that you are looking at a lack of supply, right? This B could not take the low of A, C couldn't take the low of B, so we were one time framing up. You know, so someone else is in their car over here getting ready to, you know, can try to continue this push up. This buyer right here is looking for that area that they can push up to the top, right? But yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say while 3 a.m. was explaining, I just took the time to put all the questions down to make it easier. The next one is Sil T. He says, "Do you guys use bots? What is your opinion on them?"
So, Silty, I'm not sure what you mean by bots. If
S-
that you mean like
So
it's
he
like an
means like an
algo trade or
algo.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad and I like to, mess around. We like to make algos here and there. Sometimes we find one that'll work, and sometimes we find one that's just absolute garbage, and we like to back test them. And like you see in the beginning of every investment person's video, past results are not indicative of future results. That's very true. You can go back test the algorithm a million times and it shows up great results, but when you put it into live, the thing that just doesn't work out. It's best to just manage your trade yourself. Eventually we might be able to find something that works pretty well, but you have to understand that the market is traded mostly by a human being. There are some times where the computers are just trading. When you have bad news come out, those algorithms will pop out and start dumping the market or selling the market or buying the market. But most things are traded by human beings, right? So this is a psychological thing. You're kind of in a psychological battle against someone else. Some people might have, those diamond hands and never let go, and other people might have weak hands, and other people are experienced and they go, you know what, this is a bad spot to be in. Let me get out. Let me manage my risk. Let me cut my loss. And other people are like, okay, this is actually an okay spot. I'll wait it out a little bit. We'll see how the thing rides out. So it's like I said, all about screen time. You guys, the more you watch the screen, the better you can learn how to trade. If there was someone out there could trade it out, make an algorithm that was so smart, trade like a human being. I mean, I don't think you'd see that for sale. Like I said with the indicators too, if you could find an indicator that made you $1 million, no one's gonna sell that. They're gonna sit on it until it no longer works. Then they'll sell it to the public. Let me see
And
here.
one thing too is that um, a lot of people are using these bots because they think it's an easy way out and they don't understand actually how the bot works. So, but they just, they see a snippet of how it's worked in the past. And, anyone can go into the past and say, this is where I went long, this is where I went short. Or, this is what I would have done here, this is what I would have done there. And that's what they're doing with these bots. They have like these, a lot of these bots, because there's people that run streams like pretty much all day, and it will basically be like, this is a buy, this is a sell, this is a buy, right? And that's just how it trades. Is people are selling and buying all the time. But the thing is, for retail traders, with these fees, if you were to have, even if you nailed the low and the high of all of these, right? These fees are going to eat into this cost because this really isn't such a huge range that we're in right now. So you have to understand, or you want to understand, if you are going to use a bot, what it's doing and why it's doing what it's doing. Basically, like, what's it using in order to decide that it wants to make a buy or decide that it wants to make a sell, right? Um, that's one thing that not a lot of people understand because they're just trying to take the easy way out. And I'm telling you guys, like, the easy way out is there's really no such thing, right? It seems like there might be, and you, especially when you look at this past data, there is times where it's like, well, if I would have just done this, right? But in the real moment, in the real time, it's not that easy. Um, that's like the shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Hindsight's 2020, but of course, in the real moment, it's not that easy. The ES is not on Exo charts. The ES we use through NinjaTrader. So if you're looking for the ES on Exo charts, you're not going to find it. The Exo charts is only working for the crypto market. Long and short said, did I understand that you were still eyeing the short but a higher entry? Yeah, so I'm still, still kind of looking at it to see like if it's going to happen. This K and this B high kind of confirms for me that until we break this, that a short is probably okay. I'm not a huge fan of us not able to break these lows, right? But I want to watch to see how price is gonna act right here. Now that we're back above this big buy order, and we saw them cover a little bit. You probably see them buy a little bit more. I think it did go all the way down to 8, now it's at 9, so they probably bought more at the same spot, looking to attack these highs again. And above this, what I'd like to see is a break retest and then a nice run. Easy way out, it's harder way to go. Kyle says, are we breaking market structure? Not yet. So our market structure is pretty much right here. We're pretty much just in a little bit of a range from about 35.4 to 34.8. So a little bit of a range here. Go ahead and what's these questions?
Here,
Yeah.
I got one real quick. This is from Andrew. Can you show me the name of this indicator and how to read them, please? So Andrew, this is not an indicator. It's actually just a variation of a chart. So just like how you have candlesticks and Heikin-Ayashi and range bars and all these other kind of things. This is just another style of chart. So this is called TPO. It's time, price, opportunity. It's just another way to read the market. And that just brings me actually to another good lead into this actually. So I know there's a lot of people here that want to learn the TPO, and it's actually kind of difficult to do it while we're on the stream because we have so many people asking questions, and we want to try and get to all your answers, especially when you guys are probably in a trade for Bitcoin. You want kind of know where to take your stops and where to get in on the trade. So we're gonna start a boot camp pretty soon in the next couple weeks. All right, and we'll have limited spots to each class because, like I said, we want to get everybody in there at the same time, and we want to have a small group so we can answer everyone's questions. So we'll run the class for a couple hours, have Q&A, get to everyone's question. Probably do it 3 times a week for 2 weeks and get you guys through the boot camp, all right? And by the time you guys get out of the boot camp, you guys should be able to navigate exo charts. You guys should be able to go in there and know what every single button does. You guys should be able to know what all the terms mean, like the half back, one time framing down, all this other kind of stuff, all right? So you guys can definitely go do your homework. You guys can go find this online yourself, but this will be all condensed information right here, and you guys can learn it from Brad and I and C130. Like I said, it'll be about a 2-week boot camp. It'll probably be a total of 6 classes, a couple hours a piece. We'll go through it live while we're looking at the market. And then after you guys finish the boot camp, we'll have a live trading room set up. So basically, kind of like the prerequisite to get in the live trade room will be to take the boot camp first. And the reason for that is because, same thing how we're doing it right now. We want to show you guys, we want to teach you guys as much as possible, but there's some people in the Discord that are 100% believers. They're ready to take that next step, and we want to put a little bit more in time and focus these people, and then get them into the next level, and then we want to start just getting everyone to the next level, and the only way we can do that is do a small group at a time. Okay, and so basically once we have a live trade room set up, we'll be able to walk you guys through the trades kind of like how we're doing now, and it won't be so many questions about like what is this, what is that. It'll be more about like, hey, do you think this is a good entry point? Hey, do you see this delta over here? Hey, do you see this happening over here? So basically, once we teach you guys the basics and the everything about TPO and the exo charts, then we'll be able to see you guys. We'll be able to just walk you guys through the trade. We won't have to answer questions about the TPO. Basically, we'll be able to walk you guys through the trades. Okay. Let me see here. I got a couple more questions I want to go through real quick. I think we got lost because the chat is getting pretty deep right now.
If you want 3 a.m., I have them written down on here.
Oh, I'm just going down in order.
Yeah, you're good.
Tulio. Ben said one of his videos that he doesn't know TA and he looks at green dots. I'm not sure who Ben is, but yeah, that's not how you trade. You don't.
BitBoy Crypto.
Oh, that's BitBoy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's not how you trade, man. You don't look at green dots. You don't look at red dots. I mean, that's basically like, if your car told you, hey, step on the gas, and doesn't even know there's a red light there, or something like that. It doesn't know there's a car next to you to change lanes. I mean, these Teslas are pretty smart now. But imagine like you're driving your Ford Focus or something like that, and there's like a little indicator in there that you buy off market, and you plug it into your what's it called, cassette player, if you guys even know what a cassette player is anymore. And the thing goes, oh, turn left here, turn right here, and it's just like it doesn't even know what's going on. So yeah, we don't look at green dots here. We're gonna teach you guys how to interpret the market, see what's going on. We're also going to teach the back end. Not a lot of people know how market makers function, how price functions in the back end. Like I said, there's liquidity in the market. Market makers provide that. There's wholesalers in the market. There's big money, there's smart money. All these different names, that whatever you want to call it, but there's reasons why the price moves up and down. It's not just because people are buying and holding. I think the price is going to go up. So there's people out there trying to make money daily, and there's people that are trying to make money long term. So we're trying to make money in the short term, trade day to day. If you guys want to buy and hold, that is up to you guys, and that's always usually the better, investment advice. Look at Warren Buffett. He is the biggest hodler of anything there is. You know, you buy and
Yeah.
hold, just like these big companies like BlackRock and Fidelity and everything else. They just buy and hold, right? So, but we're gonna teach you guys how to read the market so you guys can trade daily and find these better entries, better exits to get in and out of. All right. Um, Anthony Flores says they want you to over leverage. Yeah, so all these accounts that you guys get into, these Binance, these cryptocurrency exchange accounts, I think they even default you guys at 100x leverage. They're
Yeah.
basically they're not regulated by the SEC. They're not regulated by any of these U.S. markets. There's no protection for you guys. It's the same reason why you guys have to trade through a VPN because they don't care about you guys. They don't care about your money. They don't care about anything else. They just want to take your money essentially. And it's not really going to them. I mean, they're getting all these fees and stuff, right? I mean, outrageous fees probably, but it's the people on the other side of the trade taking your money too. But somehow you guys got kind of like lured in there, right? Just the same way like we're talking about these indicators and stuff before. It's all marketing, right? We're not here to tell you guys you can make $1 million in a day. You very well can make $1 million in a day with the right opportunities. We're not going to tell you it's doable every single day. We'll tell you how to make 500, 1,000. I think the most I've ever made in a day is $15,000, guys. And it doesn't happen every day. But we're here to keep it real with you guys. Basically. Let's see here. Premier Crypto says like counting cards and blackjack. If you can read the market, yeah, it's like counting cards basically. Not a lot of people can read the market, so that's why not a lot of people can trade. There's a statistic out there that says 90% of traders fail. Not sure how true that actually is, but it's pretty damn close because a lot of people they come in, they think they can make $1 million, they can make 100,000 a day, whatever the case is, and they get their psychology and you know, they liquidate their account a couple times and they're done. They're just out. They quit. Not sure who just sent that $5, but thank you. Let me see at the bottom of the chat who that is. E and H, man. Hey, thank you again. I appreciate that. We definitely appreciate it here. Thank you. We appreciate it. $5. It's huge. We appreciate that. Just trying to get through all these questions. C130, man. You want to read them off? I got lost in the
Oh
chat.
no, you're good. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like putting them down on my notepad because
Yeah,
like
I'm just going in order, but there's so much
yeah,
chat going on right
it
now,
was
and we appreciate all the questions, guys.
yeah, it was going fast. So and again, guys, we're all about improving this. We could be those YouTubers that just they just talk and never look at the chat, but we genuinely care. So I went ahead and put everything down while 3 a.m. was giving you guys some good market insight. Let me see. I'm not sure if we got to Anthony Flores' question. He asked. But before that, before I go there, ENH. So he said, ready for the breakdown of the matrix. Thanks at Bitcoin Brad at C130 at 3 a.m. Trader. Yeah, man. I mean, Bitcoin Brad, 3 a.m. myself. That's what we're all about here. I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
We're prepping you guys right now. So this is all just like intro. This is like intro to the intro. There's so much more to learn. We can take this a whole nother level. And we're trying to get you guys, basically caught up to where we're at. And it'd be great if someone else even came in here and could take us up another level. I mean, every time that we're on here, if we don't
Here
see
we go. We're about to run these stops right here. It looks like. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
But
no. This is important. This is why
um,
most are
yeah.
here.
So
All right.
this is why I was saying, I still like this. Like I like the downside when I was posting in the Discord that I'm eyeing the short. But if we don't run these stops here, right, that's going to tell us that we don't have a lot of supply. And even if we do run these stops here, what we're looking for, like I said, we want to see a run of these stops, and we want to see the break of A. That's going to let us know that there's supply in the market. So here we go. So we broke the A by 1 tick, right? And now we want to see some follow through from these sellers. That's what's going to let us know that there's actual supply in this market. We're seeing responsive buying right off the A low, which is pretty normal. The impulse area, right? We saw the impulse from right here on the break of these B lows. So we're going to look for sellers to defend. The reason we had that big jump down is because this big buyer right here decided to pull his ripcord or their ripcord, right? So here we go. There's some more stops getting ran. That's what we like to see. So if you are short, congratulations. And our next target for me is 34,548. That's the next spot that I'm looking for to get down to. And the reason being is because that's this J low, 34,500, right? That's where I'd like to see us get down to. And so now, what we want to see is if you're on the short side, we want to see these sellers defend this area here.
Hey, Premier Crypto, man. Thank you. We see that.
Premier Crypto, yeah, thank you for the 20, 897. Thank you for the 5. We really appreciate it. Um, and so now we're seeing like a little bit of a battle, right? We are seeing a lot of selling right here. So when we see a lot of selling, we want to see continuation. If we don't see continuation and we see a lot of selling, that's when we know it's time to maybe cover our position. Um, so if we take a peek at this on the other chart, um, let me pull it up real quick for you guys, because I know it's kind of it's a little bit more difficult to see everything on this chart. So, oh, hang on, I'm switching my mouse. Um, so if we're looking at on it, on the in the matrix, right? This is what I call this. This is our matrix chart. Um, if we, pull this down a little bit and expand over here, I know this is a little bit different than than what you guys are used to. But so this is where our next target is, right? So the target is the bottom of these bars. When you're on a time price opportunity chart, the target is going to be the bottom of all of these bars, because that's where we know these stops are at. There's people that are buying that, they're buying all this up. And, that's the reason I was really liking this short, is because we have inventory, so everyone is long pretty much all night for me, maybe all day for you guys, or all afternoon. But people are going to take profit right here, right? And so if there were a buyer, they're going to turn into a seller. This is where they're going to sell their last bit of the stuff they bought. So they bought, let's say they bought somewhere, somewhere in this bar, in this Y bar right here. Maybe they took some profit, and this is where they're going to sell the rest to get out at that spot, right? There's going to be more people down at X. And then once we get down below this X period, that's where we should see some consolidation, right? And that's why I'm kind of letting my last runner run, because I'd like to see if this thing has the legs to really break some of these lows, right? We did, look below. We did clear out some stops. We didn't get all the way down to this Y, but we are looking like there is some supply in the market. And the reason that we know that is because we were able to break that previous low that we set in off the open, which on your guys' screen is probably this A bar, but it's on my screen, it's a C bar. You want to continue with the questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, so let me get to Anthony's real quick, sorry. Because I don't want to lose track.
No, you're good.
Anthony, so using delta as numbers versus the bars, I'm not sure if you're talking about like the profile on the side of the bar with the volume, or if you're talking about the actual contracts in the bars. But for delta, it's it's one of those things where on the regular ES market, I'll look at it. If there's a lot of delta in a certain area, I'll see if price can clear that area. So if there's a lot of negative delta, there's a bunch of red right there. I'll see if price can break through. Then if I know price breaks through that, I know sellers aren't in control anymore. And if I see a bunch of green delta at the bottom, a bunch of positive delta, and I see price trying to come through, and they can't push through it, and the sellers or the buyers are still there supporting, then I know it's a good area to maybe get into a trade long, or cut my trade if I'm in a short position. So there's a bunch of different ways to use delta in the bars, for the profile, and different ways to use delta on the bottom as like, just the numbers itself, and as the bars. So this is all stuff we can show you guys and teach you guys later. There's a lot to learn, guys, and we can't do it all here on the stream, but we're gonna try and get you guys caught up.
I was gonna say a huge shout out, right? Guys, we do get, the chat kind of is getting a little backlog, right? Because we just want to answer every question. But to the guys that donated, Ian H, 897 Studios, and Premier Crypto with the $20, right? You guys are great. You guys are donating, and you're not even putting questions in the super chat, which just shows that you guys, want this to be a contribution, and it very well will be, guys. Thank you so much. We're having all of this going straight back into the Discord, straight back into the Citadel. We are still in the coordination phase, where we're looking at how we're going to distribute everything into the Discord to maximize, what we can. 3 a.m. was talking about it yesterday. We're looking into like text alerts. So, put a 1 in the chat if you think that would be cool, right? Just imagine, Bitcoin Brad's putting up a trade alert. And instead of having your Discord go off, your phone just goes off with a text message. Hey guys, I'm going long at this level, stop loss at this level, manage your risk. This is a high risk trade. And you're sitting down, you're watching some TV and you're like, oh crap, you get up into the computer, look at the trade, right? See what's up, analyze the market. That'd be great. And we can achieve these things faster with the people donating, because we can have everything already allocated ahead of time. And it's great that you guys are contributing towards what we're trying to build. It's not a necessity. We don't need it. We're going to do it anyways. It just expedites the process, and it just shows great and a lot of support for what we got going on. So I just want to give a huge shout out to our donators. And me and 3M were talking about this yesterday. You guys know what the best kind of nation is? Yeah, a donation. That's what it is. But hell yeah,
I heard
guys.
that. I heard that one time by some street performers and never forgot it.
Gosh, dude, look at all those ones, man. But yeah, guys, just want to give a huge shout out to the people that donated.
Real quick, I see Strange Magic. Still confused what direction the trade is going. I got out of short as I was seeing a ton of buys adding up. So I know this is a few minutes back, Strange, but when you see a short position going down, you see buying at the bottom, or you see this market start moving back up, there's two things that are happening. Either A, the people that are short are closing out the positions, taking some profit, taking something off the top, and they're like I said, people take profit in these markets, right? The smart money takes profits. They're not going to let a trade go against them. They're not going to let they're not going to let the profit slip away, right? They're going to take some of the money off the top, or all the money off the top. So it could be people that are closing their positions out that were short, now they're buying back, because like Brad was saying, once you become a seller, you automatically become a buyer, and that's your next step. So you're coming down, the market might be coming back up. It could be buying, people taking profit. The second thing it could be people seeing that there's value right there. They might think that that's where I want to get in, that's where I get long from. And if you look at that volume profile on the right hand side, if it's a high volume node, it might very well be a place of value where people are interested in wanting to pay. You guys have to remember, this whole market is about supply and demand. It's all about value. Just like how you go out and buy a car, you're not gonna go out there and pay $50,000 for a Toyota Corolla. All right, it doesn't matter what that Toyota Corolla has on there, if it's got a sound system and wheels and paint and body job and all this other stuff, right? But you'll go out there and pay $50,000 for, like, I don't think you can buy a Corvette anymore for $50,000, but you go out there and buy, like, a Mustang for $50,000, right? It's got a 5.0 in there, it's got the wheels, it's got the exhaust, it's the highest end model. So it's all about value, and basically that's the market is driven off value. The market is also driven off supply and demand, which no one talks about. So supply and demand basically is the same thing like anything else. When there's a hurricane coming through or something like that, what's the
We're
first
about to
thing
break
that
this top. We're probably gonna catch a nice little pop right here. So this is that top I was talking about earlier. We're breaking this top, and what we want to see if buyers are going to defend this area, and if they defend, look for it to run up. It kind of looks like the market is just running, kind of running stops in both directions during this bar. But just keep an nice eye. We did put in another kind of a poor high up here, so we really need to see buyers defend up in this area. If they don't, I think this downside still might be coming. They really need to run these stops. They really need to find some momentum to get this buying going. My bad, 3 a.m. And
no, you're good.
Andy, thank you for the 10, man. Thank you for the 10.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it, man.
50%
So back
increase. Oh, hang on. We're about to break out now.
No, go.
Yeah, so here comes the breakout. So
see, once you guys have a live trade room like this will be better. Like, we'll just be talking about the trade only. Sorry.
Yeah, so here's the breakout that we were talking about. So we saw we saw the break, it came back, buyers came in, and now we're catching this nice run. And the reason being is, like I said, people are shorting the shit out of this market on purpose because they feel like they missed it. So let's see if we can this was our target, was this 36,450 that we talked about earlier in the stream. That's that's gonna be it. If you miss this trade, right? If you missed this initial entry, so we popped this top right here, right? We popped the top, we came back, we saw buyers come back in, and then then we ran. It was a fast one, right? Really fast. You definitely don't want to start FOMOing in right here. I mean, we could continue up, but this is more of a dangerous spot to try to jump into the trade.
I have a lot of these questions still written out as you guys have been
Oh
giving out
yeah, I was
information?
gonna finish up Strange's question real quick. So basically, you just gotta see how it plays out, man. You gotta see if you're down there, if the seller's just buying back their positions to take profit off the top, and then manage their risk, or if it's new buyers coming in and they're buying. Okay, um, so it all depends, and it all comes with screen time. You'll be able to see in like these reference points, these value areas, just like how Brad was pointing out. If we break that top right there, if the sellers can't keep the supply under that previous high from before, they probably don't have the position, they don't have the size. So there's a lot to do with supply and demand. These buyers and sellers, they're all building positions. These large, players in the market, they're building positions. And when you see price hanging down for a certain level, they're accumulating these positions because they're going to take the market back up and rip it. They could be market makers, they could be wholesalers, but they're taking the market back up to where they see fit, right? So because they're going to rip the market up, then they're going to get everyone to go long. And as soon as they go long, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, FOMO, buy, 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 and that's when the short comes in right there. Okay, so you guys have to be patient with your entries. You guys have to see what's going on. It's all comes with screen time. Ramon, what's the next question, man?
Yeah, for sure. I got you. We have Jumbo or not? No, Anthony Flores here. So Anthony Flores, he was saying, would you recommend using delta as numbers versus the
Oh, we
bars?
got that. Got
Okay,
that
we
one.
got that one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Carlos Gomez says buy bit volume is difficult, or I'm sorry, buy bit volume is different from Binance. Which should I keep an eye on?
That's hard to talk about right there. So the reason that Brad and I like to trade the futures market, the biggest reason, other than the ES is the largest liquid market there is, and what I mean by liquid, it's easy to get in, easy to get out because a lot of people trading it. So with all these different exchanges, Bybit, Binance, Coinbase, whatever, there's variation in price, right? Because there's no central database for the price of Bitcoin. With the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, all orders for U.S. futures are routed through one spot. So when you're trading through NinjaTrader, when you're trading through TradingView, when you're trading through Sierra charts, all these different places, you're getting the same data as everyone else. Your data might be a little bit faster based on your connection and your server and who you chose, but your data is all the same. So that is the huge issue with trading futures, and that's why you have to stick to one market, is because there's different prices on different markets because they're handling their own exchange. So you guys have to be, if you guys want to have like a Coinbase chart up and a Binance chart, whatever, there might be some lag, there might be some price variations, some differences. I don't know, I haven't had them all up there before, but that is the big difference right there with trading any kind of crypto futures, crypto exchange, crypto anything, because there's no central data place. All right, and that's another thing with forex too. It's the same thing with forex. You trade forex. Not every bank, not every country is coming out the same prices too. So that's one thing you guys have to be careful of. Like I said, that's one thing we like the CME futures for, is because there's a central place and everyone's getting the same information. So if you're trading against market makers, you're trading against people on the other side of the computer, like Brad and I, everyone is looking at the same price information. So yeah, so you have to just trade one market because that one market you're watching is the market that you're trading. So just stay on that one chart, okay?
The next one is from Joseph Hammer. He says, "Is there any way to track any of this in TradingView?" I'm assuming that he's talking about the information provided on the EXO charts.
I'm not sure what you mean by check, man. Go ahead and type it in the chat a little bit differently and let us know, and we'll get back to your question. All right? I'll remember that one.
Okay, for sure. Kakashi Hatake. Oh, nice. I like Naruto too. Nice name, bro. Kakashi Hatake asks, do we have a trade set up here for BTC in your opinion? I know it's a little late. This question was probably out like maybe 5 minutes ago. So, I mean, we may still be able to answer it, but that's what he was asking. If there's a
Yeah,
potential
so
trade
so
setup.
Brad just called it out right there. I mean the break of the previous bar high and the support coming in by the buyers, that was the trade right there, was that pump up. But it's one of those things where you can't stay long, and we're not here to stay long for the next to 40,000. We're here to get in. It could be 100 points, 200 points, 500, 1,000, but we're looking to take trades. And when the thing runs out of steam, when there's no more support for this, you guys have to get out of your trades, take it for profit, take it for a break even or whatever the case is, or take it for a small loss. But you don't want to sit in these markets where you're sitting there waiting, you guys are sitting there hoping, you guys are sitting there crossing your fingers. Like I said, I've been there before. That is not a good way to sit there. You'll sit there all day trying to average in, average out. It doesn't end well. You guys want good entries, good exits. You know, take your profits, be happy. Like Brad was saying before, it's not a stop loss. You didn't lose money if you're in profit. Think about it as you secured money, right? So if you guys have like a safe in your house, right, and you guys have robbers come in and, you know, steal your house, right? Well, hopefully that safe keeps enough stuff that in there that you think is valuable. Think of the stop loss as that, right? It's like you're safe. You guys are like saying, I want to keep this much right here, and you know, if I lose the rest, I'm okay with that. So basically, you know, use those stop losses. They're there for a reason, right? You know, no one, you know, every function on your chart or your trading software has a you know purpose, right? There's a reason for stop losses. It's to protect your account. It's to secure profit, things like that. All right. Um, what else you got, man?
Yeah, Strange Magic. He said this was about 5 minutes ago as well. Before that move, he said, still confused what direction the
Got
trade
that
is
one.
going. Oh, you got it. You got it. Okay. Yeah,
Ramon, you on the same? You on the same chat as us, man? You on the
no, no,
same
I
stream?
am. It's just that we're reading. It's just that we're the chat's
I'm just
going.
messing with you, bro.
No,
I
yeah,
know it's
So
going crazy.
I'm
so
just writing questions down as
in
like you're
this
reading them.
area, guys, like I was saying, we had a nice little stop run. We got the break, and then the D period opened up, right? And then D didn't even tack the bottom of C. It just opened and went straight up. So, that's gonna let you know. And then what happened is, all these stops got ran. You had a chance to get into this trade. If you were tuned into the stream in the beginning, I was kind of talking about if we break these tops, I want to see buyers come in, defend, and then try to get on there. So we had like that nice pullback, and it actually did happen pretty much just like that. So you did have a chance to get in, and catch this nice ride up. Hopefully you've taken, if you did get in this trade, hopefully you've taken some profit here. Um, and then right here, it looks like what's happening is we are seeing, some profit taking. You're seeing some absorption up here, and I drew this line right here because this was those prior tops. There's about 4 bars previous time that are set right here at the top. So there's people defending this area that have been short from all the way up here that don't want to, uh, they don't want to let it get down. So, or let it get up higher because they know that then the release is going to be, it's going to be even better. So, that's what you got to look for. Kyle says there it looks like a cup and handle is forming. I'm just saying market profile, you guys are using an exocharts. Is there something similar in TradingView that you can use so we don't have to use exocharts? Joseph, there's not yet, but we are designing a indicator that's going to be, I mean, it's not really an indicator, but it has to be accessed as an indicator through TradingView that will be available for TradingView. That's our something that we're working on right now. And once we get it fixed or finished, we will release it, and then as we'll release it to our community first, and then as it goes forward, we will put it on TradingView so we can start working out all the bugs and all that stuff. Because everything you create, there's always going to be some bugs at the beginning, so we definitely have to check that out. And then one more thing, if we can just bang that like button, guys, right? We're at 125 people right now. Let's see if we can get up to 125 likes. That'd be awesome. Luis says that's dope when it will be ready. As soon as it's ready, I'll definitely let you guys know if you're in the Discord. I'll definitely, it's definitely a process, but I'm, working on it. And as soon as it's ready, we'll definitely let you know. We moon pass that local low value. I think we have support 35.3. Yeah, I would say that's a good support. That's that value area high. And so typically, one more thing. So there's a lot of things that it's hard to cover on these live streams, but sometimes what you'll see is you'll see these value area high to value area low trades, right? A lot of people like to trade these levels. And so we peaked out of the value area high, then we peaked out of the value area low, but didn't get any continuation. And then a lot of people like to try this trade here. They call it the value area to value area trade, and people buy it and sell here, and they're just trying to capture this nice little move right here. It's about what's that, 350 to 700. um what's that, that's about 700 points, right? 700-ish points. So that's a nice little move. Of course, it ended up running all the stops to the upside, but you have a lot of people uh taking profit, and then it seems like we're getting a little bit of more buying coming in. But this, if you're still looking at the long at this point, you're pretty much in kind of a FOMO area. Wait to get support somewhere or wait to see some serious buying come in and then look for it.
All right, so let's see what we got next for questions here. I think the next one was, will the boot camp be for free, Alex? So actually, the boot camp won't be for free, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a couple hours a day, for 2 weeks, and like I said, the whole purpose is of pitting small group through there and getting them all up to speed. So it's not gonna be free. We're still assessing the price for the fee, but like so like everything else, the best things in life aren't free. We're gonna give you guys the best value. We're not gonna make it outrageously expensive or anything like that. It'll be affordable. And when I mean affordable, you guys can make a couple points. Like I mean like couple points on a trade to make your money back. Not, like not market side where you're paying $1,500 for something that you're never gonna get your money back, right? But literally you guys can make a small move on Bitcoin and make your money back. And then after you guys um see the class, like I said, you guys gonna see the whole market in a whole new way, have a lot more confidence, and then we'll have this trade room where basically it'll be uninterrupted, and we just Brad calling out these trades, calling out the market as he sees it. Okay, so no, it won't be free, but it won't be expensive. It'll actually be pretty good value. Okay. Um,
Let me jump in real quick. So, long and short said, I heard JC might be teaming up with CF to make a new trading view with a new version of Market Cipher. That to me is hilarious because why would you make a new one if the other one works so well? You know what I mean? And this is something that 3 a.m. and I have been kind of telling you guys about. And everyone kind of just, oops, everyone kind of just tells us that it works. Here we go. There, let's see if we can get to that target. Um, Everyone kind of tells us. So we saw that little stop run. That's because we broke that top. Uh, it works so well. It works so well. It works so well. Well, why fix it if it's not broken? You know what I mean? Um, so that's kind of funny. Long and short that you bring that up.
and not
Uh,
to badmouth anybody, guys, but you know what? Like, I was telling somebody this earlier in the chat, like I think privately, is like, when I don't see someone's face, man, it's hard for me to trust somebody, and like once we start streaming, once we guys get the live Zoom and stuff on, and even on the YouTube, we're gonna have to be showing our faces, guys. We have nothing to hide, to be honest. And we want to see you guys, and that's the same thing. Like we have the Instagram there. It's just another way to get in touch with you guys and to know you guys, because like I see what you guys are doing. I see who is it on there with the Frenchies, French named Thor, I think. I love dog posts, I love dog everything. So, we're out there trying to see what you guys are doing on a daily basis and get to know you guys personally. Like, if this community grows to 10,000 people, we're gonna have 10,000 friends. All right. So, like I said, we're here to help you guys out, but at the same time too, like back to the thing about being free. Like some things aren't gonna be for free. Like we have a lot of time invested into this, and so we're gonna make it worth our time. Like I said, we're not gonna be outrageous with any kind of price or anything like that. Everything will be super affordable and well worth your time. Okay. Next question I have right here,
Oh,
and
do
then
you mind
Brad,
if I
cut
add
me
on
off.
to that?
Easy trade. Yeah, go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say real quick, guys. The thing about this, right, that most people are gonna find unattractive is the fact that, yeah, you are gonna have to spend some money, but being real, guys, being 100% real, it's difficult trying to get to every single person, even in chat. Like it's difficult getting to every single person's question. It's difficult trying to help every single individual person out. And guys, it really does get to the point where we can't manage this effectively just due to the crazy amount of numbers. So the only way we can do that is to facilitate a classroom environment where individuals have to have some sort of admission. And the thing is, guys, is that it kind of has to be that way, guys, because at that point you can go in and just get the information you need. We're gonna be there. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna have the live trade rooms. You're gonna make a lot of your money back, like and you're gonna learn a lot of stuff. And the thing is that it's mutual because you guys are part of the community, and you guys know that we're gonna build the community, but we have to create this structure to enable throughput of information to you guys, and we want to give you guys that information. And a lot of you guys, y'all are serious about it. You're like, okay, you know what, let's get it. And this is more so for the people who are like, oh, but I don't have enough money, or oh, I don't want to pay for that. And the thing is that we cannot really get to every single member's question. It's going to get to the point where it's going to grow and we won't be able to facilitate anything, and we want to be able to do so. And to do so, we need structure, and we're going to have a flow of funds. And the thing is, all this is going to help the community grow way faster. That's the goal. So think of it as a mutual and a beneficial relationship. between us and you guys, because you guys trust us and we're going to give you guys your value. We're going to give you guys what you guys need, what you guys want. And in return, the community will grow because of it. And you guys will become better experienced traders that can help out the smaller traders. And when you guys finish the boot camp, you guys will receive an identifier on your Discord name that will separate you from everyone else, that will give you access to these trading rooms, and you can help each other out. But we need a structure, and that's the only way that we can facilitate it. So there will still be, it's not like we're cutting everything off. There's still going to be content on the Discord. Still going to be content on the channels. We're still going to be there and present. It's just that we know that there's some of you guys, like the guys that are donating, that you guys support us and you guys just want to continue growing. And we just want to show you guys that we are serious. We want to get this going, and we want to give you guys as much value as possible in the most little time as possible, because your time is valuable. I just wanted to add that on there, James. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So just want to get to all these questions. Like I said, like I want to get to everyone's questions because you guys are asking good things. We're here to give you as much info as possible. Unfortunately, we can't be on stream 24 hours a day. You guys keeping the donations coming to me, we can do that. But I don't even want you guys to be on stream all day long. We got info, but we can put it out in different chunks and different times. So Graham, he's asking, when you scalp and use bigger money, how do you mitigate fees? I've tried scalping and get up and the fees kill me. Limit for profit at time of entry. So Graham, dude, I've paid, at one point I think I've paid almost 50% of commissions, bro. So what happens is it's all risk to reward, right? If you see something happening and you think it's a good scalp, you first have to know how much is your entry fee, how much is your fee going to be, right? So on NinjaTrader, if you guys are getting on one contract, it's I think it's $1. Is it 250 or something? It's like 250 I think for a contract. So it's basically like $5 in and out total. So if I got 10 contracts, I'm gonna spend about $50, which is gonna be a point. So what I need to do is make sure I'm gonna get that point, right? So, and if you get 10 points on the ES, or sorry, if you have 10 contracts on the ES and you have 1 point move, that's $500. So if you went in there and you spent $50 for that entry, so you're still netting $450, right? And that's basically 10% of your money going to commissions. So it all depends. You have to do the math before you get in there and before you learn how to scalp. You can still be profitable on the ES with one tick. So one tick is $12.50. If you load up with 12 contracts, get that one tick, that's $125. Now your commission is going to be $50 still, because it's still $250 in, $250 out, but you're still netting $75. So like your profit's not going to add up as much, but you're still profitable. So it all depends on what your fee structure is on your platform. And that's the one thing I don't like trading crypto for on crypto exchanges, is because the fees are always different, right? So, I'm probably going to stay on NinjaTrader to trade. I might get into a Coinbase or a Binance. It's difficult for me because I'm here in Hawaii, but, what's it called? CME has micro Bitcoin contracts. They also have full-size Bitcoin contracts for some of you guys with the bigger accounts. But like I said, once we teach you guys TPO, once you guys teach you guys market structure and all these other different kind of things, you guys can trade any market that you want to, any market. So Graham, just check out how much your fees are, see how much you need to make it a move to either break even, and then from there you need that excess to get out of the fees and not have the fees kill you. Okay, there's people out there that make millions of dollars a day scalping for 1 or 2 points on the market, even ticks. All right, like I just said, if you're on the ES and you get one tick, that's $12.50 a tick. If you got 10 contracts, it's $125 a tick. So if you get one full point, that's $500. The ES market moves anywhere between 20 or 30 points a day, and there's plenty of opportunities in between those moves up and down to get those points, right? So it's very easy to scalp, and once we teach you guys how to scalp, you guys will have no problem doing it. Natalia would love to participate in the bootcamp sessions. No, Instagram's so great for you. Natalia, don't worry about it. We're gonna have a lot more different channels for you guys to access. Main one's gonna be the Discord, here the YouTube. Instagram's kind of just a way to get to know you guys, but we're also going to put out information there. Once we get enough people to make it worth the time to put the information out there, we're going to have information going to all channels. We're going to bombard you guys with information. We're going to go to Twitter, TikTok. We're going to basically take over every social media platform, because I know you guys are spending time on your phones, not just on Discord, not just on YouTube. You guys are going to be able to see other questions. You're going to see other information too, okay? And we'll also have memes about market cipher and everything else too, all right? It'll be a good time for all of us. How can we be part of a small group? I have a full-time put in. So Andy, the small group right there, like we said, the prereq is going to be the TPO bootcamp, because like I said, when we have the class, we need everyone to already know what TPO is, what all the terms are, what everything else. So we're going to teach you guys how to go through the class. And this is also dipping into crypto digs. Do we need to have exo charts for the class? So you don't have to have exo charts for the class, crypto digs, but it will be well worth your time to have it. It's only 28 euros a month. Like I said, we're not compensated. We're not, sponsored by ExoCharts. It's the only platform out there for you guys to use that is TPO that doesn't, make you buy NinjaTrader for $1,000 or Sierra Charts for 29, $30 a month if you have AMP futures. So right now, ExoCharts is the best option for you guys if you want to stay with just crypto straight. So back to the class, small group. Yes, you'll have to take the TPO bootcamp. Like C130 said, you'll get a badge indicator saying you're TPO certified, basically, and then we'll have a live trade room in the in the daytime and maybe in the evening too, because we know crypto runs 24/7. We know we have a lot of people all around the world watching this stream, so we'll have the classes. We'll get as many people through it as we can. It'll be a 2-week class. We'll put you guys through a live trade room, intro you guys to that, and see how it's run. That way, Brad can make these calls out, and I'm not interrupting him. So I think, I see something coming at the top, so I'll let him talk if he needs to talk, because it looks like the market's about to do something.
Oh yeah, so there's that rip. There's that target that we were talking about. And if we crack this level here, guys, we could go on a real run. There's a lot of single prints up here. And so this is kind of, I don't know if you guys saw my drawing while 3 a.m. was talking. But we had a nice I had like the circle, we had the buy area, and then we cracked this, we came back down right here, and now we're looking to kind of run up and maybe try to run up into these single prints. How far up do you think we're going? I'm not sure. I don't really try to project or estimate or guesstimate, right? It looks like they're taking profits pretty hard right here. We're all the way back down to, where we initially impulsed, so we need to find some buyers to come back up. But this level that I marked right here, this 36,796, there's a lot of singles up here. And then, we have a couple of zones from, previous sessions where the above, especially above this 38 level, I know there's no price action right here, but above this 38 level and into the 40, that's where there's a huge resistance. And then once they get up there into that spot, you're going to see a lot of people that were short get smashed, right? And there was a huge short position taken out in the market on Monday, and this is them covering their position probably, and the US market is just kind of eating that up. So I know Midnight's probably happy because he's waiting for that Asia open so he can short.
That's always a win.
So I gotta run, guys. My son has an appointment this morning. At 9 o'clock, so I gotta get there, pretty soon.
I totally lost track of time.
I appreciate everything. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you guys could go ahead and bang that like button for us, get us up to 100 likes so we can get that 100x indicator rolling. And all the new members, definitely jump on that Discord and jump on the Instagram so we can get this class started, right? I'm really anxious to teach this class. I'm really excited. I know a lot of us are Midnight, yeah. Midnight loves to short that Asia session. And so, I'm really excited to teach this class for you guys. We have our goal we set at the beginning of getting those 500 likes or 500 follows on the Instagram, and then we'll hit the raffle and we'll get rolling. So I'm really excited to teach you guys the class, and I'm gonna have to knock out a couple burpees because we didn't get to 500 by last night. But 3 a.m. and I made a deal that we can at least take 25 people in the course, so we kind of met in the middle. I'm not sure. What are we at right now, 3 a.m.?
I'm not sure. Let me just double check.
I popped it up on the stream. It's 351 followers.
Yeah, so you only owe
351.
300 burpees. That's all right.
Only 300 burpees, guys. So yeah, sweat. I mean, it's 100 degrees outside of where I'm at, so I might sweat a little bit, but 300 burpees, definitely better than it was yesterday, because yesterday I was looking at a lot more, because I think we were definitely under 300 yesterday. So, I appreciate everyone jumping on. And I got to take off. It's you
I'm
know,
gonna answer
three.
everyone's questions though, you know. So
Yeah. You
guys
guys,
don't
you
have to,
guys
you guys
stay
don't have to
on
leave.
and get everyone going.
Okay, yeah, for
Um,
sure, Brad.
and then we'll try to stream, maybe this afternoon, around like market close around, uh, 1 o'clock Pacific time. Because tonight I'm not going to be able to jump on the late stream. So, like I said, appreciate all of you. Make sure you're managing risk and sticking to your trade plan. All right, you guys have a good day.
Later, Brad. Have a good
Thank you,
one, man.
Brad. Appreciate it, man.
All right, later.
All right, so gonna run through all these questions, man. Brad's taking off, so you know if you guys see something happen in the market, drop in the chat. See when they'll pay attention to the most current chat. I'm still scrolled up because I want to get to all your guys' questions today, and then we can take a look at the market too. I got Exo charts pulled up too. My screen's not as pretty as Brad's is, but I haven't been messing with it too much.
Okay.
So real quick, Munners, no Instagram. Is there another way to get a spot in the bootcamp? So bootcamp is totally different from the raffle that we're giving away. The class and the raffle is going to be a huge mixed bag of everything. So it's going to be a little bit about TPO, a little about market psychology, and kind of an intro to like the other classes that Brad has going on too. But there's going to be a lot of information on that raffle. I don't know how long the class is going to go on for that raffle, to be honest, because like, you know, if it's like anything else, we just enjoy talking to you guys. So the class will probably just run on forever, probably. Um, Kyle says Buffett called Bitcoin rat poison. You know, Kyle, like Buffett also sold all his airline stocks and stuff like that when, you know, coronavirus, the pandemic happened. He could have bought them back, but he just, you know, tanked the market. I don't like, you know, Buffett that much, to be honest. Like people with too much money have too much influence in the markets. People are also afraid of things they don't understand. And the funny thing is, I think a lot of his companies that he holds actually is invested into blockchain technology. So, you know, Warren Buffett, whatever. um, Let me see here. Crypto digs. Not everyone has the funds to purchase the tools though. So yeah, everything is an investment in you guys, and everything is an investment in yourself. So, like I always say, you have to pay to play, and that goes the same thing for commissions, for buying these indicators that you want, for buying a platform to trade on, your time as well. So it takes money to play the market. So if you guys don't have the funds yet, don't worry about it. Like I said, it's not going to be expensive. You guys will see, and then once you guys see other people talking about stuff like that, like I'm not saying you're gonna FOMO into it, but it's gonna be a lot of good information. So it'll be 100% worth your time. And if you guys don't have a lot of money in your accounts, just wait for these trade alerts from Brad. And then, when you guys see the good alert come through and you guys can manage your risk, hop into a trade, take a little bit of money. Don't be going for these super long positions, right? Just get in, get out, get your money and call it a day. I'm already done trading for the day, so just here hanging out with you guys now. Let me see here. Ski boy, here we go. What else we got here? Scrolling through here. Long short, thank you guys so much. Hey, we're trying to give you guys as much knowledge as possible in the short amount of time that we have with you guys. Let me see here. A lot of ones for the trade alerts. Yeah, we can work on that. Let's see here. David says, "What I see 5 seconds later before it fell 500 drop." It's already in the past. Sorry about that, man. Sorensen family channel. So many Discord alerts getting mixed up. Yeah, so just go to the channels. We can have C130 later go through the Discord and show you guys how to, choose alerts on your guys' thing. I still get lost in Discord, and that's why I'm not in there too much because it's a lot going on. I use Slack for work and things like that, and it just gets too crazy for me, even with just one channel that I'm subscribed to. So C130 can maybe show you guys one day on how to go through the Discord, get the alerts set up, choose stuff. I think you can get alerts when you're added or at everyone or with a certain admin post and things like that. So we can walk you guys through that and make it a little more easy for you guys. So we're trying to make your guys' life a little bit easier, putting all the info into one spot. All right. Long short
Definitely.
says 420. Yes, sir. It's 420 somewhere all the time. Let's see here. Connecting your number with any crypto activity is risking SIM swap if you're not sure what that means, Poke. Let's see here. Close your Bybit orders, okay. Oh, I think also too, Crypto Chemist said someone leverages automatically for 20x. Where was that at? Certain exchange. Binance default is cross 20x. Yeah. So like I said, they're not there to help you guys out. They're there to, be of a service and, all that stuff. It's up to you guys to put in your due diligence and find out what these default settings are and what the leverage is and when you can get closed out of your positions and everything else because just like I think Alex is talking about, if you don't read the fine print, it says they can take your money on some of these exchanges. So, you got to read the fine print. I don't know if you guys seen the South Park episode where you just, they keep pressing yes, they agree, and just, that whole, worm thing, happens. But, we never read the agreements. There's a lot going on. But when it comes to your money, you guys should probably read it, especially when you're downloading these apps too. It, affects your privacy as well. Let me see what else we got here. scroll through the chat. Thank you guys for staying on with me. I know I'm not as cool as Bitcoin Brad is, but get you guys some good info while we're here.
This man.
Let's see if I look at the bottom. Let's see here. So crypto chemist said doesn't want to give YouTube any money. I've never had a channel before, so I'm not sure like what YouTube does with the money. But if you guys have any other preferred ways of like donating money to us, we can add them to the links below. So if I don't know if you guys like PayPal or if you guys like Venmo or what the other things are that you guys be comfortable with. But if you guys have a suggestion, just go and type into the chat and we'll leave it there. I don't want to give money away from stuff either. That's the one thing I don't donate really to organizations because they usually take away like 90%, like 90 cents to a dollar. So if I donate anything, it's usually just food or money to people I see on the streets and things like that, or to like animal shelters. But let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to go through everything. Joseph Hammer, just saying the market profile using an exo chart. Is there something similar in TradingView? Oh, but yeah, Joseph Hammerman, market profile is not in TradingView yet. We'd like to get it made. We're trying to work on something, but creating these like indicators, even though it's not an indicator, it's just difficult, especially something as complex as this. That's probably why there's nothing out for TradingView yet, man. Let's see here. Dope. When will that be ready, Luis? I think if you're talking about the boot camp, the TPO boot camp, that'll be given first dibs to you guys in the Discord. So we'll post all the information. We'll create a separate channel for that for the TPO thing. It'll be first come first serve basis, and we'll get through as many people as we can as fast as we can. We got over 1,000 people in the Discord, so we want to get you guys through it as fast as we can because the more people we have go through it, the more of a little army we're building up that can read TPO, that can do these call outs. Just like I'm not sure who'd made the call out this morning in the chat. But Brad was saying like, someone called it out and it's like a thing where it's like, if we have more people looking at the same thing, the same way, the same set of eyes, and maybe just a little bit of differences, then we're gonna be making a lot of money as a team together, you guys, with all these call outs, all right? So let's see, heard JC might be team of CF, make a new trading view. So like, I think Brad's already touched up on that long short, exactly, not sure why, because if something's not selling, man, you got to add some new shiny wheels to it. You got to call it a new body change. I don't know if you guys remember like the Mustang chaining from one body style to another. It's like what changed? I think they changed the tail lights, changed the front end a little bit. It's the same junk, you guys. Like it's the same thing. So don't spend any money on it. And you guys can do whatever you want to. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but like I said, I'm not going to promote anything or push anything that I don't use myself or I don't believe in. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got? New York reversal. If we can't be in the boot camp live, yeah. So JD, so that's what I'm saying. Like this raffle that we have going on, man. It's gonna be like just you know, it's just gonna be a little bit of information here and there, on all different areas of trading for the class, and we'll probably just answer a lot of questions too that people want to know. The boot camp will be specifically only for TPO, and we're gonna run you guys through about a 2 week, intensive, and get you guys all caught up to speed. Okay, if you guys aren't still catching it, then we'll see if we can do like some makeup sessions or something like that. But we're gonna push you guys all through TPO boot camp if you guys want to be part of that course. Okay. Hopefully the class will be after business hours while we work on becoming financially independent. Hey, 897, I still work a regular job, man. I work from home, so I get the opportunity of being at home all day long, and I love my job, actually. I work for a half tech, half healthcare company out in California, even though I live in Hawaii. But the coronavirus has changed the entire world, a lot of people working from home. So there's opportunities where you might be able to work from home, possibly. I thought as a nurse, I'd never be able to work at home. My ex-wife, she did marketing. I was like, man, maybe I should go back to school for something else and work from home. But luckily I got this job, man. I got approached on LinkedIn like, hey, you want this job? And I was like, yes, I'd love it. So I left my job at the hospital, man. I work from home now and I get to trade full time, which exactly I wanted to do. So like the trading money is like excess money, and then the other money is just, stable money. So you guys want to have multiple streams of income, don't just rely on one set of income for trading. You guys want to have, basically, trading money. You guys want to have steady money. There's people out there that, have 10 different kind of like streams of income. These are the successful people that you guys want to be like, right? Don't be a full-time trader. And if you are a full-time trader, have something else coming in, a rental property, some little side business. Turo. I used to rent Jeeps here in Hawaii, and it was great until the pandemic happened. There's all different kind of ways to make money. If you guys need help making money, maybe we can start a new channel called like, how to make money, how to do whatever, just different investment ideas, because there's more ways to make money than just trading, you guys. And I know there's probably a lot of smart people out here that know, real estate and rentals and, other ways to, to diversify your funds. Okay. Like I said, no financial advice here, just giving you guys my life experiences. Trying to get through everyone's chat. Thank you guys for staying on with me. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Yeah, so 89 says pay for the knowledge makes sense. I don't want to tell you guys how much money I've spent. I'm not sure if you guys seen on YouTube the Trading Warrior or whatever his name is. You know, he's pretty profitable. He's very transparent because his account is linked to, what he does, and he's all verified and all that stuff. He makes a crap ton of money. I'm talking about like $100,000 a day. But he's trading these penny stocks that are like gappers and pump and dumps and all that stuff. And that's not my style of trading. I spent like $3,500 on this class. So like what we're gonna charge you guys is nowhere near that at all. But I'm saying like I've spent a lot of money on classes, a lot of money on indicators, and a lot of money on all this other kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm not gonna push anything I don't believe in. And it wasn't until I met Brad, again for the, kind of like the rebirth basically of how to trade because me and him were friends a long time ago in the army, but I didn't know he was into this trading thing until recently, like a little over a couple years ago. What else we got here? Crypto Face got capped on TV and cried. Crypto
What
chemist, dude.
happened?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened, man, but like, dude, that just brings a smile to my face. Like people are gonna get caught, one day, and it's like, either he's gonna get caught, on his stream, getting taking a huge loss. And like I said, I don't even know if his money is real or not. Don't really care about this guy at all, but I just do care about your guys' pockets and your guys' hard-earned money, and make sure it's not getting wasted. All right. Will we be able to pay for the, Alex, dude? We're here trading crypto, man. So we're gonna take all funds. We got the website getting ready to be built. We're gonna try and launch the website. But if we don't have the website launched in time, we'll take all forms of payment. Money is money. We really don't care, to be honest, as long as it's all, converted to the same dollar amount. And like I said, everything that we pretty much make is gonna go back into this one way or another. Because like the more money that we can make from this, the more money we can, or the more time we can spend with you guys. Like like I said, time is the one thing you can't get back. So, that's why everyone charges for the time. If your brother's a plumber, if your brother's a doctor, if your sister's a dentist, or whatever the case is, you're not just gonna ask them for free advice, right? You might get a discount because you're family or friends, but everything still costs money. So, like I said, we're all friendly with everyone here, and we want to be friends, but at the same time too, we have time, we have our family, we have our lives that we have to do. So we can't be on stream 24/7 and chat 24/7, but we'd like to. Sue Nelson, give tons of value, totally worth it. Thank you. Yes, we're trying to give out as much good value as we can. TTV is not just, the trade bets, it's also time to value. So, basically, what is your time worth? You guys get paid, if you guys work a 9 to 5, you guys get compensated in hourly pay, right? Every time I go out to look at to buy something, I'm like, how many hours of work is that, right? But you really don't want to live like that, right? You want to be able to just kind of buy what you want to buy, do what you want to do, and have a little bit of freedom. So if you guys learn how to trade, we can help you guys get there. And like I said, the market is going to be there for the next 100 years. It's been there for the 100 years in the past. Don't be in a rush, you guys. You guys will make it someday, okay? Everyone's journey is gonna be a little bit different. Someone might catch on to it in a month. Someone else might take 5 years. But the thing is, you guys just got to be consistent with it, okay? If you guys can dedicate 1 hour screen time, 2 hours of screen time, whatever the case may be, dedicate that time, all right? This is just like a job. We're going to teach you guys how to run this just like a business, okay? If you guys had a business and it's a Pizza Hut or whether it's a car dealership, you guys aren't going to yellow all your funds into one play in a day, right? You guys are going to spread your money, preserve your capital, make sure you guys can ride it out over time. Don't YOLO, don't do all these crazy things that you guys see on YouTube, okay? And that is for just entertainment purposes only. That's not real life. Let's see here. It says CF's name is Jeff. Jeff. All right. Hope no one in here's name is Jeff. All right. Trade bets, moon party on the beach. Hey, Kyle, you know what? We still, that brings up a good point. We don't, still want to have a meetup, and I think September for Vegas is something we're still thinking about. So if you guys want to come to Vegas, type a 2 in the chat. We'll start even a little Vegas room in the thing. Bitcoin Brad and C130 and I are already going to be there in Vegas. Actually, we have another conference we're going to go to. So if you guys want to come down there and join us, we'd love to have you guys and love to meet you guys, share some drinks, share some stories, share some food, and share some laughs. Like I said, we truly want to get to know you all. Let's see here. Perception. White hate on MC. So, Blouse, I think you might be new, man. Why hate on MC? Every strategy has strengths and weaknesses. Because they're not teaching a strategy. They're not teaching you anything, basically. They're teaching you to rely on a red dot and a green dot. And that red dot and that green dot, it's not accurate at all, It has its moments, just like anything else. A clock, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. And that's basically what market cipher is. It's a broken clock. It's right 2 times a day. All right? So, I'm not hating on you guys for buying it. Like I said, I bought plenty of indicators before myself. I spent thousands of dollars on indicators. But I am hating on this guy right here because he's selling a product and he's not even teaching how to use the product, to be honest. He's just showing, these big gains or these big losses that he's having live on the stream. So like I said, broken clocks right 2 times a day. That's basically what market cipher is. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm gonna trade everywhere I can until I'm caked up. Hey, 897. Like I said,
Nice.
Bitcoin, crypto is not the only way to trade. I actually, you guys have honestly opened up my eyes. C130s opened up my eyes. I didn't know how much money there was to be made in here, but it's all because of leverage, you guys. All right. So, if you guys don't have the responsibility to use leverage, don't use leverage. You guys are gonna have your accounts down to zero. You might even have negative accounts, possibly, depending on who your brokerage is. Okay. So leverage is it's a good tool once you know how to use leverage and once you know how to, place trades effectively. Andy, what is the ES market? ES market is the S&P 500 futures. So you have the stock market, which is like the Nasdaq, the NYSE, the Dow Jones. Those are all the industrial averages, right? It's all traded on the, New York Stock Exchange for the most part. The ES is the futures. So they're derivatives of, investments. They can be water, cattle, soybeans, corn, the S&P 500 futures. There's Nasdaq futures. There's Russell 2000 futures. There's everything that's futures, right? You can trade water on futures. There's so many futures contracts. You can trade gold, oil, so many futures contracts, man. But the ES market is the most liquid market there is. You guys can trade that all day long, all night long. It's basically a 24-hour, 23 and a half hour, 6-day a week market. It's a huge thing, all right, you guys. So, we're trying to get you guys into is let you guys know that there's other markets too. Just like C130 showed me there's the Bitcoin market and the crypto market. There's this whole other market out there, and once you guys learn TPO, once you guys learn market structure, you can literally trade any market. And Brad, C130, and I, we're gonna get you guys there, okay?
Exciting
Hey,
stuff.
C130s, you see the new skin on Fortnite, bro?
Yeah, dude. They put that Rick skin, bro. That's lit,
Um,
man.
897. I have not used EXO to buy and sell, and I don't think you can. I think it's just for charting only. So you'd have to chart on the EXO, and then you'd have to go on your exchange that you want to do. And if you're on EXO charting, make sure you're using the right exchange, looking at the right price, okay? Yeah, I think it's just a chart, 897. Sergio B. Hey, so we don't call the price on the way up. We kind of see levels. So our levels, we're kind of basing them off prior tops and prior bottoms. We're also looking at prior um, areas with single prints and things like that. So we don't predict how high we're going up. We just look at recent activity in the market, and that's where we're comparing our stops and our entries and exits to. Okay. Let's see here. So Andy, so TPO, you don't have to qualify it, man. The TPO bootcamp is going to be, like I said, a separate thing. It's not, tied to the RAF or anything like that. We're going to have more information, pricing, and things like that posted into the Discord, okay? We'll get you guys all taken care of, I promise. Maztron says, "Come on, man, long or short. That's what I'm not here for, man. We're here to teach you guys how to trade. So we'll get you caught up. Let's see. Nelson, nice job. Thank you, Sue. Chappie's Crypto. Thanks, Brad. Legends. Yes, Brad is a legend, dude. I don't know if you guys, I've known Brad since 2010. Basically everything he touched turns to gold, you guys. He is a winner. So if you guys are on his team, you guys are a winning team. Let's see here. Chappies, you're welcome. Mad Cats, you're welcome. Let's see. C130 will stream. Yes, he will. C130 definitely stream. He might even show you guys his face pretty soon.
Yeah, right. Face reveal. Who is the mysterious C130?
Let's see here. Aaron, thank you so much. No, you're very welcome. Andy, super excited. Yes, we're very excited too. Like I said, we want to build like a little army. If we get the army built up, you guys are gonna see the same thing we're seeing. And like I said, there's gonna be more callouts in the Discord. We can have like a verified TPO channel, so when you guys are making callouts, people can pay attention to that more. Okay. Sergio B, we'll have more links to the Discord soon, and we'll announce it on stream and in the Discord when we start having the classes ready for sign up. Okay. Will the burpees be recorded? Jens, that's what I want, man. But like I said, I don't think you guys want to see Brad throw up. It's been a while since he's done some burpees, I think. Aaron can't wait for the boot camp. Neither can we. All stars, thank you. Hey, man, thank you for being here. And like I said, thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you guys' time. Ski Boy, thank you. C130 and Brad, yes, sir. Let's see. Oh, I think it's Ski Boy. He's the one that called out the play this morning.
Oh, it was him?
Good job, Ski Boy. Yeah, good job, Ski
hell
Boy.
yeah. Guys, let's get some fucking thumbs up in the chat for Ski Boy, man.
Yep. What's T Fuel? It's so cheap. I'm not sure what T Fuel is, man. Is that like G Fuel? See, people talk badly about Bitcoin, but hodl. Yeah, Kyle, you're very right about that, man. And like I was telling Ramon before, it's like it's okay to buy Bitcoin, but take your profits where you can, man. Take your profits and then get back into trade later, man. It's okay to,
Yeah.
if you have Apple, it's okay to sell your Apple and then buy back later. There's always a dip in a market. And even if the thing goes up, there's always going to be a dip off that, up move or that down move, So there's always another entry point. Don't FOMO and buy it as it's going up. Don't FOMO and buy it or sell it's going down, okay? Let's see, Lewis, you like chilling with? We like chilling with you guys too. That's why we're still here in this chat right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. We've
You
gone
know,
over 20 minutes so far just because we got so much
yeah, I'm
love
trying to
going
get to
on.
all you guys' questions, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for strange magic, you guys be hearing me through a spaceship right now. You know, coming from space. I think it might be
Mission
from
command.
Hawaii too. You know, the lag. Let's see here. Apple privacy, yes, it is a joke, Sashan. Um, Patreon. Hey, you know, we might start a Patreon or OnlyFans or something like that. You know, you never know. It depends on like where this community goes, to be honest. Like we want to put as much time and attention to the Discord as we can, but we would have something like that's a little more private, a smaller community for those people that are actually super involved in the TPO, the market structure, and what Brad is putting out there. Let's see. Will the boot camp cost the only fee asked to be involved in live trading or to be added cost 6 month chance? So Janelle, it all depends on that. To be honest, you know, like I said, there's a fee for everything in life, basically, and it's costing us our time, and our time is actually very valuable, and your time is very valuable as well. So we're gonna give you as much value as you put into it, and you can take as much out of it as you want. You know, if we do start something that's subscription based, it won't be a contract. You guys can either pay monthly or you guys can pay in full for discount. You know, we'll have all the stuff added, and like I said, we'll give you guys the most valuable possible. I don't think there's honestly a place that you can find as much valuable or value as we're giving here. We're gonna give you basically our heart and souls in this, okay? Progressive Martian. I did the Instagram thing, I think. What else? So the boot camp, it's totally separate from the raffle. Raffle is just gonna be basically a lot of stuff that Brad's been working on for his other classes, and it's gonna be stuff that's just basically tidbits of information and a lot of answering questions and getting you guys kind of like in the know of what's going on, all right? Oh, how excited you guys for boot camp? That's what's up. All right, gonna keep going through here. Let's see. Discord, bootcamp. Yes, Discord is gonna be on the bootcamp. Sorry, bootcamp's gonna be on the Discord. Sell crack, Rasta Mage. Let's see. My business tanked and the C word swept. Hey, yeah, if you guys see Long and Short, I can't remember what his name is on Instagram. I think it's Ember something. Check his stuff out, man. He makes some awesome stuff, you know. So if you guys have gifts or something like that you need to get made, let me see, what is it?
Also, we hit 100 likes, guys. Good job, man. Good job,
Thank you
guys.
guys.
We're out here doing it. We're out here doing it. 100 likes. Now Midnight can feel comfortable hitting that 100x indicator, riding it to the moon. Nah, good job, guys. We are out here to do it together. And, the community is just going for it, man. Like, seriously, you're just the value, that we're all exchanging it's just, you never find this anywhere. It's crazy that, me, 3 a.m. and Bitcoin Brad are on this end of the spectrum where, like, we just said we're going to do it and we're doing it. And you guys are, you guys are with it. We're doing it. Like, what else can you say? You know what I'm saying, 3 a.m.? Like, what else can you say? We're doing
No,
it,
for real. Thank you guys.
Much love to the community. Thank you, guys. We would not be here without you guys. Thank you.
So that's another thing, you guys, with the whole Instagram thing. Like I said, we want to know your community. Like I've already talked to one person who's from Flagstaff, which is my home state. He has a juice business. Long and short, he does woodworking. So when we get the page, built up a little bit more, we're gonna start sharing people's businesses on there. And if you guys are in the area, you guys can support them, whether it's locally or through Etsy or something like that if they have. So like I said, we're trying to build a huge community. Anything we can try and do, keep in network, we're gonna try and do as best as we can. Okay. Hey Byron, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to do the best I can for you guys. Jonathan, I'm a nurse too, trying to trade my way out of the hospital job. Hey man, I know how you feel, man. I've only been a nurse since 2015. Once I got out of the army, I went to nursing school. I just recently quit my job running the hospital over at Kaiser here in Hawaii. So, I wasn't into it anymore, and coronavirus kind of just burned me out. So, I'm happy to be here with you guys instead of at the hospital, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, James, there's gonna be multiple. This is gonna be something probably we run every 2 weeks until we get everyone in there that doesn't want to be in there, and then once we get that through, we'll have more stuff for you guys, more value. Can I pay McDonald's? Hey, you know what, Andy's? I like my McDonald's, bro. Like it's nothing wrong with McDonald's. Let's see here. Time, yeah, time is the one thing you can't get back long. That's 100% correct. As you see, more pit mine. Ooh, taking some profit. Sorry, let me just adjust my stop losses real quick. I'm still in a trade right now. That's markets are slow. So another thing too, you guys, markets are very slow in the summertime. A lot of people that have real money, they're up in the Hamptons hanging out. They're on vacation. They're in the Mediterranean. They're doing whatever. They're not on the market, so that you're gonna see a lot of volume go down. So like right now in the ES market, we're at 516,000 contracts for the day so far. Normally we're up to like 800 to close to a million. So there's not a lot of volume in these markets. You guys have to be careful when you guys are trading, okay? 897, I was a businessman doing business. Hey, this is a business. You guys can set up like that. I'm currently in an MBA program. I got like, 10 days left. I already graduated. I walked across the stage, but officially I'll be done with this soon. So, we can help you guys, show you guys how to, set up things like LLCs and all that kind of stuff. Once you guys become profitable, if you guys need these like little blueprints on how to get through, we can help you guys, formulate this stuff. Like I said, this is a very valuable channel. You guys have a lot of resources, a lot of people in here that, know a lot about other things other than just Bitcoin, than just trading. Okay. So we're gonna help you guys set up things so you guys can, not pay so many taxes, right? Don't pay the man so much, all right? Like I said, none of this is financial advice or tax advice or anything like that, but it's just my life experience, you guys. Got a lot of twos in the chat. Vegas boot camp. Hey, we can have a some kind of boot camp. Vegas might not be, related to TPO, it might just be related to the, the shots or, whatever the case is. But yeah, we want to meet up with you guys. Paintballing. Oh, that's awesome. Munners, meet up in Hawaii. Hey, you guys come down here. I will definitely meet up with you guys. I think there's one person on Instagram already said he's coming out to Hawaii. I told him once he gets out here, man, I'll buy him some drinks. So if you guys ever make it out to Hawaii, please DM me. I will more than happy to meet up with you guys, buy you guys a drink, say hi, have some dinner and lunch with you guys. All right. Sorry for asking it, but I missed the part explaining. Hey, Andy, it's all good, man. I'm getting through all these questions. TPO bootcamp, so it's going to be part of the Discord. It's going to be a 2-week intensive class. We're going to figure out all the, the things on pricing and things like that, and see how many people we can fit into one boot camp at once. Also, too, with this raffle, it's kind of going to be like a engagement, guys, for us, and see how many people we can fit into a class at once and give enough attention out. Okay, so we'll do 25 for this raffle that's coming up on the Instagram. We need to get to that 500 followers, please. And we might, like I said, we're gonna do the 25 in there. We'll see how it goes. Depending on that, how that class goes, we'll see how many people we can fit into one boot camp at a time. All right. Let's see, Nick Wyndham. I'd like to focus on points difference between your product and MC and not disparage them to get the best outcome with your message. Let's see. Oh, so we don't have a product yet, man. Our product is basically just trading the market structure. This is not something that we created. This is something that Jim Dalton created. It's the market profile, time price opportunity. This is not something that's ours. This is something that professionals use, right? So we're not using here MACDs, we're not using RSIs. Those are all past indicators. You guys would not drive your car looking at the rear view mirror, right? The rear view mirror is basically what indicators are. So we're not here to drive out the rear view. It has its points. We back up out of it. We see if there's anyone behind us. But how often do we use our rear view? Maybe 10% of the time we want to see if the cop is tailing us behind us or something like that. Maybe before we make a lane change. But we're not using the rear view mirror to drive, right? We're looking right out the windshield. And the windshield is the screen. That's the market right there. So we have to learn how to read the market. And Market Cipher is not teaching how to read the market. That's why we do not like Market Cipher, all right? But like I said, it's your money. You guys can spend it however you want to.
It's a good analogy.
Thank you. I'm just full of them. Let's see. The less time you have to actually bring value. I love that you're doing here. I am Araxi. Hey, you know what? You're free to spend your time wherever you want to. I'm gonna spend my time how I want to, and I'm gonna just speak the truth. If you guys are out there and you've bought the Market Cipher and done whatever, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are doing well with your accounts. But if you guys aren't doing well, a lot of you guys are here, and a lot of you guys have come to us from other places that teach Market Cipher. So we're here to show you guys how to actually trade the markets. We're not here to talk to you about how to see a red dot and a green dot. Okay.
And yeah, I can see how some people can interpret that too as a negative thing, because it's not like, guys, we're not bashing anything and we're not trying to make it seem like we're talking negative about something. We're just being honest. And me and Brad were talking about that. I think 3M was there too. Like, people don't like honesty, but that's kind of what we do here, guys. We will tell you guys how it is. It's just, and we're not going to be, pardon my language here. Like, we're not going to be assholes about it. It's just, we're just going to tell you how it is. And that's just how we feel. And that's our opinion. And, because our main concern is to make sure you guys benefit from what we have to put out,
Yeah, I don't sugarcoat things, guys. I'm just very straightforward. I try and be as polite as I can while I'm saying this stuff, but that's just the truth, and the truth hurts sometimes, but it's a hard pill to swallow. All right.
Unless it's the red
Sue
pill.
Nelson. Yeah, it is the red pill. That's for sure, man. Sue, is the EXO chart set up in the indicators? So yes, it should be in there. There should be a template for it. And that's another thing too. When we get you guys through the boot camp, first thing we're gonna do is get you guys going through EXO, showing you guys how to load these templates, showing you how every single button does, so you guys are comfortable with EXO. And then, like I said, until we can figure out something better or make something ourselves, EXO is the only way for you guys that want to trade crypto, that don't want to invest a couple $1,000s into NinjaTrader right off the bat. Okay, so it's like 28 euros a month. Like I said, we're not sponsored and we're not endorsed. We don't get any kickbacks from EXO charts. It's just the only option out there for you guys. C1 Anthony says C130. Hey, there's a stream 2 months ago where I saw your face. Hey, Anthony, got a screenshot of that, man? Got proof?
No, I know some
Nah.
people, I know for a fact, some people do not have screenshots because I was so small, dude. So that's why I'm not worried about it. I know for a fact nobody said, like, nobody's thinking, oh, this guy, he's not, gonna get it rolling. The next thing you know, the trade bets, right? We build the team and like, oh, dang it, I should have screenshotted that. Yeah, some people out there did see it though. That's a fact. That video's not out there
Hey,
anymore though.
we got 97 on the stream right now. We've tapered off a little bit. Hey, I appreciate you guys for all sticking around. Like I said, I'm gonna get to everyone's question. If you guys already answered your question, you guys can hop off if you want to. I'm not gonna go any new information that I haven't talked about, but if you guys have your questions here, I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna answer them real quick before you get off the stream. All right. Um, let's see. Byron. Comments about others is really about the fact that they're selling snake oil. It's not personal. Exactly. It's not personal. It's just basically it is my opinion. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So, but thank you. I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Crypto alts be pumping. Yeah, man. If Bitcoin leads the way, though, right? Let's see here. Rasta Maze, thumbs up. Anthony, cheers, boys. Hey, cheers, Anthony. Thank you, man, for being here every day with us. Appreciate it. Luis, I've been with C130 for a while. Hey, we're happy to have you guys here, man. We're happy for you guys to stay. C130 is doing his thing, and he's the one that got this off the ground running, just like a C130, getting us taken off.
What happened? The what?
I said, where did it go? Louis said, I've been here with C130 watching his videos for a while now. I was like, I appreciate C130 too. He's the one that's getting this thing off the ground, taking off like a C130.
Oh, this man. I was like, wait, what did James just say? This man got the puns today, bro. The analogies.
Long short, man. You got some fidget spinners? Hey, let me know, man. I'll buy some from you. All right, I'll get some samples so we can check them out. We'll have some premium fidget spinners that are handmade, and we'll get some ones that are made in China too. All right. Joseph Hammer, I'm an AZ, originally from Mesa, man. Welcome, glad to have you here. Let's see, Blouse here, came here for the first time after Jason Kesper had you on the stream, learned a lot about psychology. Yeah, so there's a lot of information. It's not just about TPO. We're also going to teach you the psychology of the market too, So if you guys don't have a strong mindset, the market's gonna, it's gonna burn you out fast, and it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to get things like this where it's like you don't feel like you're doing the right thing, all that stuff. But you're your own worst enemy. You got to pump yourself up. But being in this Discord, we're gonna help pump you guys up and get you up there too. Okay? Hey, no worries about the self-promotion, man. It's okay. We got a community, so if there's people that here like that kind of stuff, long short, we're gonna send them your way. Flocky said he's been here since Citadel Rick days. Yeah, man, that was a good time too. But we gotta do our own brand, right? We can't steal from other people, right?
Yeah.
Just like people steal Market Cipher from other stuff, right?
I'm definitely gonna be rocking that Rick skin though on Fortnite for sure. Have to.
Yeah, I need to get on that Fortnite. And you know what, guys? Too, we need to get that gaming channel going. We need to get a clan tag going on in Call of Duty or get some box fights going on.
I'd be legit.
Fortnite. You guys can mop me up in there. See here, Ross Mays, you don't use more than 25 so you don't get liquidated. Good stuff, man. Like I said, be careful using that margin or that leverage. Let's see, Graham getting TPO today. Anything you need? No, so you just need to pay the 28 bucks or 28 euros, whatever it is for that, Graham. We'll have templates for you guys in the chart. So if you guys come up with your own templates, feel free to post them. Everyone has their own style, their own version. It doesn't have to look like Brad's all the time. It can be your color that you want. Some of you guys might be colorblind, so you're not seeing the same colors or whatever the case is. So just, format to however you guys like it and throw your copy in the thing. Someone might see something that they like better. All right. So, but yeah, check out the channel for the indicators or what's it called? The chart something. Was it C130?
For what?
What is the thing called for, where they can find the templates?
Oh, for the EXO charts?
Yeah.
It's on the it's under the resources tab. Let me see, I have it right here. They can just go onto the Discord. The second they open it, go to the left side and then click on charting platforms. And then once you click on charting platforms, there'll be a templates channel there that has the templates.
Yeah, awesome. So that's where you can find it. Are you a profitable trader? Yes, I am. Let's see here. Make your mistakes quick, I always say. Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing we're teaching about risk management, and this is that you got to make your when you make a mistake, you got to get out fast. Let's see. Joseph Hammer, you spent money on Market Cipher. Now you're here. Hey, you know what? You can still use, like I said, Market Cipher is like driving out to your rear view mirror, man. It's just a bunch of indicators compiled together that they rebranded and marketed. Okay, so if you guys haven't still want to use it, go ahead. But once we show you guys TPO, you're probably gonna put it away and never look back. I have MC and I much care for more. Sorry, I have MC and I much more care for what you're teaching. Sorry, it's a stare at this screen for a long time, guys. Ian, yeah, so a lot of people here do have Market Cipher, and that's how this kind of thing was started. And C130 has market cipher too, but C130 now uses TPO. So
Yeah,
we're gonna get you guys all caught up, all right?
took that
It's,
red
it's
pill.
no big deal. Like I said, we you guys can go out and you guys can go look at other Discords, other YouTubes, and come back. We're gonna welcome you back with more than open arms. We know what we have here, and we know it's the real thing. Meet up at Pipeline one day. Yes, Colin, you guys want to come surf? I cannot surf. I'm 250 pounds, you guys. I cannot surf. I'm too big. But I will watch you guys surf, and I'll swim out there and save you guys if you get caught under the wave. Let's see here. If you use Market Cipher, then use Market Liberator, more options. Not sure what that is, man.
It's like Boom
OG
True.
community, yes, sir. No face reveal, keep it mystery. C130 like your name. Hey, yeah, we never know. We might get C130 some masks to wear at least.
Hey,
You can change up the masks.
people probably got this perception of me in their head that I'm like this, super tall buff dude. I don't want them to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know, man. We don't want to crush dreams here, right? So we got 59 people that are ready for the boot camp. Hey, you guys will be hopefully the first 59 to get into the class, all right? Hey, what's the reason for letters? Just nomenclature? Is there a Z? Oh, is it Demus or Dimus? So this is TPO, time profile opportunity. You don't have to have letters. There's a way to change it to bar too, but letter is just it's a 30-minute profile. So every letter is 30 minutes, like a 30-minute candlestick. But with the TPO, the letter is just a way to differentiate. Back in the old days, when people traded on the pits, they had their badge. On the back of their badge, they'd write letters down for every single 30-minute block, and that's how TPO got started. It's a start in the pits. So this is, like I said, something that professionals started trading with. Okay, and we'll give you guys a little bit more of the history too when we start teaching the class. Yeah, El Salvador, good stuff for Bitcoin. Let's see, even the red pill is hard to swallow first. Yeah, Byron, you're right, man. It's hard to swallow. It's just a truth pill. That's all it is, man. Let's see. I don't want to say your name wrong, but it's Yufeng. I hope that said that right. Market cipher always makes me confused on the dot and momentum. That's what indicators are, man. They are noise on your chart. Okay, so it's like trying to drive out your car, looking out the rearview mirror. All indicators of noise. We have a certain, few things that we leave on the charts. We'll leave a VWAP on there, but a VWAP is basically kind of like the scorecard. It's like who's in control, is it the sellers, the buyers, we want to see. And there's reasons why people use VWAP. It's an industry standard, all right? But not every industry is using an RSI, a MACD, moving average, a crossover, and all this other kind of stuff, right? So we want to use the same tools that big money and smart money and professionals use. That's this TPO, that's the VWAP and things like that. But you have to use it the right way, okay? It's not just buying off the VWAP or selling at the top of the VWAP. I've seen the thing where it just runs past it, okay? There's also a weekly VWAP, a 2-week VWAP. So, people are using trading 2 weeks at a time when they get averages and stuff like that, and they're building positions. It's not just a one-day trade. It's usually if it's a 2-week, they're trying to build up their position over a couple weeks at a time. That is it for me, guys. Ian says he's ready to get in the class. Hey, we're ready to teach you guys. Let's see here. It says, if I turn into a profitable trader because you guys, I'll let you guys run it. Hey, man, we can't say stuff like that in here. All right, it's a little like, it's like PG-13 rated. Man,
Oh man, that
can't
just
say
popped
stuff
up
like
in my
that. All
chat.
right,
What the
yeah,
heck?
yeah, that's not. Yeah, we can't have that stuff in here. All right. So let's see.
Not to
I
say
work
that it
for a
isn't funny though,
manufacturer.
but
Yeah, but it's a whole
yeah.
other can of worms, man. Where I work, we manufacture spare landing parts for the C-130 to the. Hey, man, that's awesome. Um, JJ said that. Yeah, thanks for deleting that. I appreciate that, man. And we have a lot of people here that are, in the military and stuff like that too. So if you guys are here in the military, let us know. We have a military veterans page, so we'll get you guys that green name on there. I myself, C-130, Bitcoin Brad, we're all in the military. Bitcoin Brad and I are a little bit smarter than C-130. We're medics, he was
Oh
a
no, it's
scout.
all good. Some of
So,
us got to do the real work, so I mean, it's all good. Yeah, come treat my knee, bro.
Jonathan, hey, Jonathan, we'll let you guys know when the class comes out. It's probably gonna be after. So, Brad has in-laws coming in, like he was saying the other day on the chat. So probably after his in-laws come in, so we can give you guys all the time and attention that you guys deserve. Okay. So we'll let you guys know, but hopefully before July rolls through. Okay. So that'll be all the updates for me, you guys. Like I said, thank you guys for staying with me. I know I'm not as cool as Bitcoin Brad. I don't have that, that sexy voice and all that stuff, But we appreciate you guys' time and definitely thank you guys for hanging out with us. I'm Rastafari and I fight for peace. Hey, dude, one love, Rasta, one love, man. Um, so, C-130, you got anything, man? Got any closing remarks?
No, I don't want to take too much of everyone's time. You guys have been, you guys have stayed in the stream the entire time. So just want to thank you guys for being here. And you know, I'm gonna keep a small outro today, right? The next stream is gonna be at 1 p.m., but we'll keep you posted. Because I know Brad has some appointments going on with his son and stuff. So we'll keep you posted on the news channel. If it doesn't change, it's going to be 1 p.m. But check the channel out and see if it does. I'll add everyone. But I'm going to keep it short and simple. You guys have been great. You guys are awesome. Don't miss the next stream. We're here to give you value. No matter what, whatever you guys need, join the Discord. There's a family there for you. And it's nice having you guys today. Is there anything so you're good 3 a.m. You're good with
Oh
Kevin?
yeah, I'm good,
Okay.
you guys. Hey, one love, and thanks for staying up on the chat, you guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys at 1 o'clock. All right.
Thank you guys later. Oh, also Anthony, message me on Discord, bro. Get with me, bro. I kind of want to talk to you about that stuff. I want to see. So Anthony Flores, go to Discord. I don't know if you have me, but I'll go ahead and copy this real quick right before we end. Paste it on the stream. Anthony Flores, message me. Hit me up, bro. I'm gonna put it right
Oh,
here.
hey, one last thing, guys. Hey, if you guys got missing entries on the Instagram, just DM me on Instagram, DM me on Discord. I'll get you guys filled. All right. I'll take care of you guys. You know, we're not doing the raffle today because Brad's gonna be doing a lot of burpees. All right. So, but we'll get you guys caught up on the entries. Okay. Just had to get some sleep last night.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was nice having you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, morning, or night, wherever you are. If you're gonna go to bed, hopefully you have a great